Guys, we ready? Last stream of the year. Okay. All right, guys. Giants won the toss and deferred. Malik Neighbors is active. Live stream. Joe Flacco is the starter. All right, I'm going to go live on TikTok too. Let's do it. Hi, Willie. I'm good. How are you? Did everyone have a nice Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate? If it's Hanukkah, I know it's still going on. Okay. NFL Sunday. Flip the camera. Okay, I'm doing well. I got Starbucks. It's 54 degrees outside, which is wild. So at least the people at the Giants game are not freezing, which is nice. But it looks like the rain cleared out too, which is great. Very disappointed I didn't see any planes, but I did hear that there were planes that were hired that were supposed to go, but I guess because of the weather, it was pretty foggy this morning. The planes were not flying over MetLife Stadium. So Giants won the toss and deferred. Colts have the ball. Yes, I am relaxing, enjoying the game at home. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Glad to see you back as well. Hope you had a great holiday week. Alex says the tank is on. He's not wrong. 3rd and 3. Look at this. Jason Pinnock on the coverage. Was that Pittman? I don't think so. My Christmas was good. I had a weird stomach thing going on. It's better now, thank God, but I was able to enjoy my holidays, which was nice. And then I was upstate at my brother's house. We went sledding with my nephews, which was so fun. They're 2.5, so sledding they loved it. Joe Flacco going long. No dice. Overthrown. That would have been a great spot for an interception. I mean, I don't want the Giants to win, but I don't want them to look like bums, So my phone is on a stand. If I do that, okay, it might fall. So just warning. Yeah, okay. Did everyone watch the bowl games yesterday? What did they think about Sanders versus Ward? I have to be honest, guys, I'm torn. I do like them both. I do, as a whole, I think I prefer Cam Ward. I have my concerns about both of them, but I do think, oh, look, Tay Banks made a tackle. I think that they will both be successful in the NFL. My concern with Sanders is some of the behavioral type of things. Like, he's learned from his dad, which I think is great, but he also seems a little bit dramatic. I don't know. I don't really think that that's a great word, but here's the things that I don't like about him. I don't like that he left a game early while the game was still going on. He literally left with 2 minutes left and went to go hang out in the locker room, which is not cool. And then he also talked shit about his offensive line. So he obviously has a bad offensive line. We saw that yesterday. For those of you who watched the bowl game, the offensive line is not good. The other thing is that he also is the cause of some of the sacks because he's not getting rid of the ball fast. So I don't know if that's something that with a good coach could be improved upon with the NFL. Josh Allen did it. Other quarterbacks have done it. So I would like to say that I hope he can. But I'm not sure. I think if the Giants have the first overall pick and Joe Shane is the manager, I think they will pick Shedeur Sanders. I have to be honest, I would be surprised if they picked Ward. I think that from a rankings and talent perspective, it seems like, wow, intercepted by Dane Belton. Joe Flacco got hit. That was a nice grab. I always like Dane Belton. The fourth interception. We are pathetic. We are a pathetic football team. That was a hell of a grab by Dane Belton. I mean, very impressive. Okay. Papa Bear, glad to hear you had a great Christmas. Hello, Michael. Welcome back. So the weather cleared up a little bit here. I'm in southern Connecticut. It's still a little foggy, but the rain stopped, which is nice. And it's very warm, which is, I have an iced coffee because it's warm. It's great. I think Shane will want Sanders, but Dable will want Ward if both are still employed. I think I'm very curious to see what happens this offseason. I think that John Mara has not made his decision on what he wants to do yet. And I think that depending on who's who, I think if it's Shane, he's going to pick Sanders. If I think we have a new GM and head coach, I think it's very possible that they could pick Hunter. They could trade out of that spot. I think there's a lot of different ways that they can go instead of where I feel like it's Joe Shane. He's definitely picking Shedeur Sanders, and there's no other option. That's my prediction. Obviously I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. Good and quiet holiday. Good. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Realistic Giants fan. I'm sorry, Realistic Washington fan. I'm rooting for you guys today. I don't know. It doesn't matter who you play. I forget who it is, but I'm rooting for Washington today. I bet a McLaurin TD. I bet they play the Falcons. I bet the over on, I think I did 175 plus for Jaden Daniels. Yes, I did watch some of the college football games yesterday. I prefer Ward, definitely, says Alex. I think there's a lot of fans prefer Ward. Big Doc says he prefers Ward. All right, let's go back to the Giants. I agree with you, Jason. I think Neighbors also wants Sanders, which Ward gave Neighbors a very big compliment and said that if he got drafted by the Giants, he would be thrilled to have a wide receiver like Malik Neighbors as his guy because he knows that he will make him a better football player, and he knows that he's a really good talent to have out there and someone he can rely on, which I think is great, and I think he's 100% right. Besides all of that, did you hear the message that T. Higgins left the Bengals saying he wants to go out with a bang? Oh, I did not hear that. After his 3-touchdown day yesterday, which I'm like, could you give it to Jamar Chase, please? Very interesting. I think T. Higgins could be an option for the Giants this offseason. In my opinion, I wouldn't make a wide receiver if I only have three picks for a free agent this offseason. In my opinion, a wide receiver is not one of them. Would I love T. Higgins? 100%, but it needs to be a quarterback. It needs to be an offensive lineman, and it needs to be a cornerback. And then a wide receiver is number 4 on my list. I am not the GM, but if it was up to me, that's what I would do. You have T and Burrow in the fantasy championship. Oh my God. You must have had like 60 points between them yesterday. That's amazing. My cousin who's in the championship played against Higgins, and she was so pissed when she found out that he was active because she was like, I just know he's going to have a good game. Higgins could be a Patriot or a Charger. Those are good opportunities for him too. 77 points between them. Wow. 37 and 40. That's amazing. Also, do you guys like my, for everyone on TikTok, my husband, I haven't put it in the garage yet because I need him to show me how to open it and close it. Oh, great. False start or delay of game? No, false start. Is that Kubas 64? Oh, no, Aaron Stinney. False start. Nice. Nice. 2 negative plays and a penalty. This is the Giants offense under Brian Daboll. This is it. It's great. Killing it. Anyway, it's not a stroller, which is funny because I thought it was a stroller for a dog when like my husband is helping me take it out of the box. I'm like, what? Did you get me a stroller for the dog? Which would be great. but love it. No, it's a Tyrone Tracy, did he get the first? It's a cart for a golf bag. Sorry, that took me too long to explain. Anyway, it's a cart because I play in a women's league and I play once a week in the summer, and it's awesome. Folds up really nicely. It is not a stroller though. Yes, Dane Belton still playing. He got the interception. So Green Draco, I am so I'm from New Jersey. I went to the University of South Carolina, so I'm a Gamecocks fan. But I will totally root for UConn too. As they're my new home team. Chicken fingers and fries, can't go wrong with that. Yum. Yes, the Gamecocks play on New Year's Eve against Illinois. You think Daniels breaks 300 yards today? I would love that. Good for him. There was a plane in Jacksonville today. Get out. What did it say? Wait, that's amazing. Supposedly it's confirmed that Shane is staying. Those are the rumors that are going around right now. I honestly think that John Mara hasn't made up his mind. I think that when Steve Tisch comes to town, when the season is over, they are going to sit down and go through all of it and make their final decision. I think that they might be leaning towards keeping Shane and firing Dable. But I think that if Steve Tisch has to strong arm Mara and say, no, it's either we keep both or we fire both, and there is none of, there's none of that. You don't do one or the other. It doesn't work. So from what I saw from Talking Giants was that I saw from two different places. So I think Talking Giants said 2, and then I think Ryan Dunleavy said there were going to be 3 planes today. But the plane company told them, I think earlier this week, like on Wednesday or Thursday, that the weather wasn't looking good, so they were probably going to have to ground the plane. Hello, Jordan. How are you? Yes, we need OL corners totally. Yes, Drew Lock is the quarterback. Burrow and McBride. So you also had a good game. I like Jalen Milroe. I think I would pick him. I would pick him later. I would, like, if I had the first overall pick, I would never pick Jalen Milroe with that. I would probably trade out of that and get some more draft picks, or I would trade to number 2, get Travis Hunter, and then maybe trade into the first round to get Jalen Milroe or see if we can get him. So as of right now, the Giants have, if they end up with the first overall pick, they also end up with the first pick in the second round, which is huge. If we have pick number 1 and pick number 33, we could be in business. If we have a GM that we all trust to make good draft picks. So, that's part of it. Hello, Anissa. How are you? Jags fans flew a plane demanding that the owner, Shad Khan, fire GM Trent Falk. First of all, I would like to say that the Giants fans are trendsetters. So great job to the OG Giants fan who started it with the plane, because it now has trickled all the way down to Jacksonville. I've also heard that someone hired a plane in Philly to say thank you. That's going to fly over the Week 18 game because the Giants played the Eagles in Philly. That's supposed to say thank you for 26. Like, thank you, NYG, for 26 or something. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Yes, I agree, Vic. You cannot keep the GM and fire the coach. It did not work in the past. It's not going to work now. It's enough. I don't know why that would even be a concern. And I listened to Talking Giants, and I think that Ryan Dunleavy brings up a really good point that when you bring in a new GM, basically there's a whole different organizational issue that goes on where they fire people and they bring in new scouts, and there's a lot of turnover in the front office. So there's a lot of, wow, Cordell Flott, they just had as a free rusher. He almost got that sack. Interesting. Hi, Mars. But so I think that's something that we would have to keep in mind, is that with a new GM, there's going to be all that sort of turnover in the front office, which honestly, I think most of us don't really care about. On board with it. That because they have not had that much success with the last two draft classes, this one is the only one that's really having an amazing year from the beginning, and we'll see if that continues. But I don't really care. Like, they're not doing an amazing job in the front office, which is why we have as many issues as we have. So if it means that they have to turn over and bring in new hires, then so be it. Like, it sounds like that's what this team needs. So would it kind of suck? Sure. Is it going to take time? Yes. But you cannot keep Joe Schoen just because you're afraid of the disruption that's going to happen in the front office staff. Like, that's not a good reason. Not when the team is 2-13 and going to go 0-9 at home. Like, it's pathetic, really, truly. Hello, Shaya. Welcome. I did, Jordan. I did. Yes, we are rooting for the Cowboys today. Jordan, I was talking about this briefly earlier. I think they're both very talented players when it comes to Cam or Shedeur. I think if it's Joe Schoen at number one, they're picking Shedeur. I would be surprised if they pick Cam Ward. I think from a purely talent perspective that Shedeur has it. I worry about some of his like behavioral type of things. And listen, I'm not the GM. It doesn't really matter what I think. If I wouldn't have picked Neighbors because I was a little concerned about, his commentary and some of the things that he said and whatever. He's a very good football player. So if that happens with Shedeur and they draft him, then, I will get over the little hangups that I have about him. Barry, yes, we need a management overhaul. Flannel guy, did you find a paper bag and what does it say? I'm sure there are a lot of paper bags wearing around the stadium today. I saw videos. It looks wildly empty. Look at this Colts offense just run right down the field. Surprise, surprise. Joe Douglas. I don't know. I haven't. The thing is, I haven't thought that much about GM candidates because I don't really know who's going to be out there. So I think it's hard for me to make that guess. I mean, the one guy that I would say is the Giants assistant GM, Brandon Brown. I think he's really smart. He came from Philly. I think for the most part, he knows what he's doing. But I do worry that obviously he's also part of the reason to blame for this mess that this team is in, unless he has no say. I don't really know. It sounds like he does. So I hope the Cowboys also extend McCarthy. And I think the way that the Cowboys have been playing the last couple of weeks, they're going to. I honestly would be surprised if they don't do that. Yes, the Giants need a new coach. Agreed. Yes, CJ had a pick 6 on the Cowboys. Gardner Johnson. So the Eagles. Yeah, Cooper Rush, man. Come on. Kill me. At least Drew Lock is not the only one who throws pick 6s. No, so from what I heard, Gaz, is there were supposed to be 3 planes, but the plane company said that because of the weather, they were going to have to ground the planes. I guess because of the rain and the fog. It seems like it's still a little foggy at MetLife right now, which is a huge bummer. I really want to know what all the planes were going to say. Like, were there really going to be 3 separate planes? Were they all going to say different things? Oh my God, did Joe Flacco just fumble or was he down? I think he was down. Yeah, the offense has been abysmal. I 100% agree with you. And it's not just the way that the offense has played or the fact that they can't make any plays or there's nothing good about this offense. It's the fact that there are also so many penalties and they are wildly undisciplined. Like when Malik Neighbors has 5 illegal shifts, 5 that have probably taken 100 yards, maybe even more off the board, he would have over 1,000 yards if he didn't have those 5 fucking illegal shifts. Like, that's on the coaching staff. Why are you not saying to him after the first one, get your shit together, dude? I don't care that you're a rookie. You're allowed to have mistakes. 5 of the same penalty is egregious. That is unacceptable behavior. He can have 2. Fine. He's a rookie. Like I said, I don't expect him to be perfect, but 5? Nah, nah. If we are rooting for the Cowboys, let's do it in silence. Fair. That's fair. Oh, yes. The Ohio State Oregon game will be good. Get Rodgers. Get him. Get him. Oh, yes. I forgot. The Cowboys offense, you're right, is not much without CD. Although, the Dallas scored. It's tied at 7 now. They got to get Rico Dowdle involved. Dude's a pretty good. He's had some success with them lately. Bryce Young. Dude, Bryce Young is coming on, man. Adam Thielen with the touchdown. Anyone have Adam Thielen in fantasy? What's his name from the Bucks? Mike Evans has a touchdown. Does anyone know who has the Bills touchdown? Hope it's Josh Allen. Jags are up 3-0 over Tennessee. And Vegas. We want Vegas to beat New Orleans. Thank you, Cappuccino. How's everyone doing on TikTok? The Giants had 5 penalties, yes, on their final offensive drive alone last week. It's just unacceptable. And it's not even Malik Neighbors every single time. He has 5 penalties. The false starts are absurd. It's probably been every single player on the offensive line. Even Jermaine Illuminor has had 1 or 2 false starts. Oh, Josh Allen had the touchdown? Yes. 1 leg on my parlay. I did not see any proof of planes, so I don't think there were any. I heard that there were supposed to be 3 different ones, but it sounds like because of the weather, the planes were grounded. I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be overcast and rainy. I'm in Connecticut. It's still a little foggy here. It looks like it's a little foggy, or it was foggy at MetLife. So I'm not sure. Yes, penalties and turnovers are killers, no doubt, especially for a team who can't get out of their own way. They're already a struggling offense that when you have penalties, it's done. Your drive is over. You are not coming back from that. So, I mean, the Commanders, amazing. They had 5 turnovers and beat the Eagles. That is insane behavior. So it's amazing. The Giants, where they're at right now, could never. Hey, Joe, how are you? Harris, how are you? Whichever quarterback we need a reliable wide receiver to next to Neighbors. There is an O lineman in KC that we might go after. Higgins. I think Higgins. Listen, I'm on board. If they can make it work with Higgins, I'm on board. I just also need them to do the other things. I need a quarterback, I need a corner, and I need a tackle. Or guard, honestly. Yes, I agree. The Thursday night game was awful. Very boring. Even what the hell was the Rams Cardinals game yesterday? That was also very boring. Wow, look at Tyrone Tracy. That was a nice run. Did anyone take the over on Tracy? I think it was like 47.5 yards. So, Joe, my day is going well so far. I am disappointed I didn't get to see any photos of planes. But other than that, so far so good. You need a football girl. Where do you live? Top 15 running back. He's going to be a star. I agree. I love Tyrone Tracy. He was a great pickup by the Giants. Oh, he just hit 1,000 yards. Nice. Love it, Tracy. Good job. Neighbors next. Get the ball to Neighbors. Oh, he just fell. Please tell me he didn't hurt himself. No. Okay, he looks okay. What's crazy is the fact that the Eagles offense hasn't touched the field yet. Wow, really? Their defense doing some work. Yes, amazing that McCarthy didn't make Dowdle the starting running back until 10 weeks in. I just, like, I don't know how anyone likes Mike McCarthy. I think Cowboys fans also don't like him. I mean, Jerry Jones obviously loves him. So God bless Jerry Jones. Give him a lifelong contract, please. I'm begging you. Throw the ball to Neighbors. Can you just try? He hasn't had a single target yet. At least try. He's active. Try to get him the 1,000 yards, and then you can yank him. Eric Dickerson's single season rushing yard these next few weeks. We'll see. I know that's what everyone's so worried about is Saquon breaking that record. 3rd and 14. For the love of God. All right, Neighbors, get settled. Still running. There we go. There we go. Neighbors, get the touchdown. Yay. I don't want to win. I'm going to repeatedly say that over and over again. I don't want to win, but for the sake of these rookies, I want them to do well. I want Malik Neighbors to end the season on a high note. This poor guy has had a shit season, and he went from LSU to this, which, listen, you got to deal with some adversity at some point in your life, but this is what I want. Let the kid have some fun. Get a touchdown for the first time since week 3 or whatever it's been. This is what they should be doing with him and Wandale and Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt has the speed. Dump off a little slant to him and let him run it. Like, this is the stuff about Dable. Like, I don't know everything there is to know about football. Okay. But I can't understand for the life of me why he doesn't do simple things like this. Why have we not seen Malik Neighbors do this majority of the year? Why haven't we seen any like Wandale do it? We saw Wandale do it 3 times last week. Amazing. It worked. Do it again. Why don't we ever see Jalen Hyatt do that? You're going to tell me he can't catch a 3-yard slant? Come on. I can catch a 3-yard slant. I don't want to hear it. Yes, Hyatt is still on the team, believe it or not. Malik Neighbors over 1,000 yards. Good. My last name is Iafola. That is the correct way to pronounce it. Okay. Yes, Bryce Young has improved hugely, has a bright future. I like that for the Panthers. I don't like David Tepper, and I don't particularly like the Panthers as an organization, but Bryce, I feel so awful for Bryce Young that I just want him to have some success because I feel like he just got drafted to a shit situation. He's had no help. They traded away their best players. So I want to see some of these young guys do well as they should. Curious about that. No, I'm glad you asked because I get LaFola all the time. Like everyone thinks it's an L, and it's not. It's an I. But the bag is from a liquor store because it's the only way to watch this crop is buzzed. If the team does not improve next year, I'm going to change to a plastic bag. Please put a breathing hole in it. So I know you're not going to do anything crazy. Okay, Allen has the rushing touchdown. Love it. The Giants had 2 holding penalties and 3 false starts on the same drive. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. They have gone multiple weeks this year where they have had double-digit penalties. Like, that is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I just don't understand how, as a coach, like, why are you letting that slide? Why is that happening? Why are you not saying maybe I need to toughen things up a little bit? Someone, I think it was Jordan Renan, asked Dable this week, do you ever think about changing the process during the week? Because it's so obviously not working. Neighbors, he's got a smile on his face. He actually looks happy. This is what I want. Imagine if they just sat Neighbors for the rest of the game. They're like, okay, you got your yardage. We want to lose. Let's cut it off. So how about that? I think it's since 2006, Reggie Bush and let me find the other guy. Oh, second rookie duo since 1970. In 2006, it was Marquez Colston and Reggie Bush. Second rookie duo to have 1,000+ scrimmage yards each. Isn't that amazing? This team is so horrifically bad, and this is the only good record that we have set this entire season. Every other record is like the most embarrassing things that have ever happened to an organization, and yet we have two rookies who each have 1,000 yards. Like, what is wrong with us? Seriously. I mean, a lot of things, but it's just wild. I think they're not going to do anything until the end of the season at this point. I think it wouldn't make any sense for them to fire Dable at this point. So I think what's going to happen is the end when the season is over, John Mara and Steve Tisch are going to sit down. They're going to have a very lengthy discussion, and then they're going to go from there. So I think we will know. I don't know if it will be as soon as the Monday after. It could be Black Monday, but it could take longer than that. I don't know. I think they are leaning towards keeping Shane and firing Dable, which is 100% the wrong move. And I really just hope that they don't do that. And I hope, if Steve Tisch has to do whatever he has to do, he needs to do whatever he needs to do to make sure that John Mara does not do that under any circumstances. That is a horrible decision. It's 3rd and 9. Come on, let them get the first down here. There we go. Nice. Got it. Oh, Isaiah Simmons in the game. Eagles fans said if they had Hurts in there, they would have won. Washington turned it over 5 times and you still lost. Yeah, I mean, Kenny Pickett wasn't that bad that game, was he? I didn't watch the whole thing. Yes, Jerry Jones loves us. Yes, man. McBride got me 30 points for the championship. Wow. And Table's like, neighbors, maybe you just saved my job. Please don't. I'll get over it if they keep Dable. I will. I think they need to make some other coaching changes if they do that. But I think you have to keep both or you have to fire both. There is no in between. None whatsoever. Ooh, what toppings do I love on a cheeseburger? What do you have on yours, Harris? I'm like a plain, boring lettuce, tomato, ketchup. But if I'm getting like a fancier burger, I like avocado, maybe salsa, bacon. Obviously, you can't go wrong with. The thing about a burger is I feel like a burger is so good as a base that you could put anything on it and it will still be delicious. Oh, Neighbors and Tracy tied for the team lead with 5 touchdowns each. Neighbors only having 5, both of them only having 5 touchdowns explains why this offense is so bad, even though the fact that they both have over 1,000 yards, which is wild. My husband is a Pats fan, so if I'm not live streaming, he will come hang out and check in on the game a little bit. But he's like, if you're live streaming, I'll leave you alone, because he's just going to be making commentary or sitting on his phone scrolling through YouTube for hours. Seeing Pickett playing is making me go, is Pickett that bad? I have to be honest, I didn't really watch the whole game last week. I just caught some of the highlights, and I think I caught the end of the game. So I didn't see a lot of Pickett. Yes, not rooting for a win, just want them to compete. Yeah, I just want them to not be embarrassing. Like, is that so much to ask for? Lose games with dignity, would you? Yes, Hyatt not being used in end arounds. Great question. Can you imagine if Jordan Love did what he did to Dallas, to the Eagles in the playoffs, if he gets a 7 seed? No one will root for Jordan Love harder than me. Would be great. You are selling your PSLs? Okay, so if you sell the PSL, let me know how that works. So Are you putting it, what I have seen is people put it on Craigslist or Marketplace, and then I guess when you get the tickets, you sell off the tickets to whoever you want just throughout the season? But then if you sell the PSL, you don't have access to the tickets, no? The Giants have been setting a record for most red zone drives ending in 0 or 3 points. After watching the Bengals yesterday, I kind of was like, the Bengals might be right in there, but they did have a lot more touchdowns, so maybe not. Ground turkey burger with toasted whole wheat bun and cheese and mayo. I am not a mayo person. My husband also puts mayos on his burger, and I think it's gross. Yes, he's a Pats fan, but we were not dating during either of the Super Bowls, so that worked to both of our benefits. Mostly to his benefit, because I would have relentlessly tortured him. Listen, as a Giants fan, I am also rooting for the Colts. Let's go. They got a chance to be in the playoffs here. They gotta get it together. Thank you, Chris. 1970. It's been a long time, which is wild. John Mara needs to fire them both. I agree with you. I'm just very worried he's going to keep one and then fire the other. And I'm just like, if you're going to do that, just keep both, right? Like, you cannot do one or the other. You're in the finals in both leagues. Nice. No, I am from Jersey originally. I moved to Connecticut 4 years ago. So the marshmallow helmets, those are the Guardian caps. So when they wear them in training camp, they're a lot bulkier, but I guess they made like a slimmer version or a better version that fits on the helmet for game day. So that's why some of them are wearing them. I wish they would all wear them. I think it's honestly asinine that they don't. No, good. Come on. You bum. MetLife strikes again. Wow. Looks like it was going to be good. Who's that, Mars? Go get him. Go get him. You might have to cut her bone again. It's looking gross. I am ready for New Year's. We're just hanging out with our neighbors. What's everyone else doing? Yes, we need another OC. The thing, I'm worried that if they keep Dable, he's going to continue the play calling, which I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, like I'm with you, Michael. I think if we have a new offensive coordinator, I don't know. If we clean house, the offensive coordinator is going to call plays, I would think. If they don't clean house and they keep Dable, I feel like Dable's going to keep calling plays because I don't see him being like, oh, yeah, I'm willing to give up play calling because I was bad at it last year. Like, he's never going to admit that. No, Shaya, it would not be funny if they won. We do not want them to win. Oh, I do not have a whole closet for my Giants gear. It does take up a portion of it, but I am lucky I have a very large closet. Ooh, I haven't had a burger with cheese stuffed inside, but that sounds amazing. Cheesy Pizza Hut, the cheese crust. Cheese stuffed crust. Oh, yes. Ooh, BLT cheeseburger. That sounds delicious. If the Giants win this game, they should fire Dable and Shane in the locker room. They wouldn't do that, but it would be funny. Turkey wings in a slow cooker. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. I do have chicken wings in the fridge that are not marinated. I was just going to put them, I don't know what I was going to do with them. I think in the oven, maybe with some buffalo sauce. I think the Jets are probably going to lose. Who did the Jets play next week? I think they're going to lose today to the Bills. If they lose the next 2 games, the Jets could end up, I think, with a top 5 pick. Yes, mayo a la Will Levis. Putting mayo in coffee is disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, Tish just comes into the office to fire people. Yes, I will do one more live stream next week. Oh, they play the Dolphins. Okay. No, I want the Giants to lose. I just want them to lose with dignity instead of being so embarrassing, the laughing stock of this league. Like, the guys, both of the 2 players have 1,000 yards. I'm good. Yank them. Although I would like Neighbors to get to 100 receptions. So give them 2 more. There we go. There's one. Wow. That's the yak yardage we've been missing. League looks good today. So I think Neighbors is up to, that would make him, I think that's 99 receptions. So get him to 100 receptions and then yank him. Okay, here's how the PSL sales work. You sell them to someone who wants your season seats. The sale or transfer can only occur during a small window. Oh, right after the season ends. So you don't have the whole, that's wild. So you can't do it throughout the whole offseason. If you wanted to wait till after the draft, like let's say they drafted out of bounds. Like let's say they drafted Shador Sanders and you're like, I hate this guy. I'm going to sell them. You can't wait until May 1st. That's wild. I am most definitely a Jersey girl. This is a G-Shock. It was a collab. I love it. It's so fun. And I love the color of it. It was a collaboration between Hodinky and John Mayer. For those of you who don't know, John Mayer is like a big watch enthusiast. If you know anything about the watch community, he's like an insane collector and has some really amazing pieces. Anyway, he's done 3 G-Shock Hodinky collabs, and this is one of them. This is the most recent one. For those of you on TikTok, I'll show you. Also, hi. I'm streaming doing the game on TikTok. Wow, Darius Slayton. Oh my God, are they actually going to score 2 times? Are you kidding me? This is not. Wow, Darius Slayton, the yardage for him was like 25 yards too, over under. I wonder what the odds were on him to score a touchdown. Probably like plus 700, if not more. I think they can't interview any. Okay, so I think they changed this. Hi, Mars. You can interview them after the season. Hi, where's my girl? Oh, nice burp. Thank you. Hi. What you doing? I think they can interview them as soon as the regular season ends. So, like, I remember coaches being interviewed even though they were in the playoffs. I think that's how it works. It depends on what happens with a lot of the other teams. If we win, we need the Raiders to also win, the Jags to win. The Pats already lost, so that's not great. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so the current draft order, we are 2-13. The Pats are 3-13. Okay, so Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Vegas, all of those teams are 3-12. So we need all of them to win, and we need the Pats to win next week. And then honestly, we have to lose next week too, which we probably will. So here's the draft order. So let's say we go 3-13. We need Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Vegas. We need them all to win, because if they get up to 4 wins and we are 3-13 and the Pats are 3-13, we shouldn't move that much. But that's, I mean, the Jags and Tennessee are playing each other, so that's a huge problem. So I would say if we win, and let's say the Jags win, then we could probably move down to 4. I think that's how far we would go. Football players will never wear guardian caps. Yes, I agree. It's an ego thing. The fact that Tua declined it is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. If I was his wife, because I think he's married, if I was his wife, you have no idea the screaming matches that we would be getting into on a day-to-day basis because of that. And I would be threatening divorce papers, because it's just such insane behavior. Especially when you're married and have a kid. Like, you have a future to think about. You want to not have any brain cells when you're trying to raise a kid in 2 years? Just stupid. Absolutely stupid. 4 is well, it could be out of quarterback range. The Pats are not going to get a quarterback, and the Jags are not going to get a quarterback. So we could still be in quarterback range. Cleveland just is keeping Deshaun Watson. It depends. I think Vegas is going to be the biggest issue, and Tennessee. Those will be the 2 other teams that are looking for a quarterback that will be in that top 5. I know, right? Like, how are the Colts making the Giants look competent? I do not know. This is the Giants have not had 2 good drives like that ever this entire season. They did when Daniel Jones was the quarterback in the 2 games that we won, and that's it. Barbecue. Honey mustard on a burger with avocado. Amazing. Chargers, Harbaugh went in there and turned them around in 1 season. Yes, but keep in mind that Harbaugh also has a very good quarterback. So he had Justin Herbert, which makes a big difference. So we need, the Giants need a quarterback. Come on, go, go, go. Ooh, someone lost a helmet. Wife and I are toasting to my sobriety. 11 months sober. Congratulations, Michael. 11 months is a big deal. Wings and pizza. Oh, sounds about right. Ooh, I do have a pizza crust. I could make pizza. Although I had pancakes for breakfast, so maybe I should lay off the carbs. For burgers, grind your own steaks, and during the process, also grind pre-cooked bacon into it. With extra bacon fat? Oh my God, that sounds delicious. Oh my God, catch that, would you? The Colts look like the Giants right now. Shador did not have a good game last night at all. Ooh, Chinese food? Sounds like a great choice. Yeah, how do you not catch that? This is the cute doggy. You cannot wait until after the draft to sell your PSLs. I bet they do that on purpose. Come on, Joe Flacco. Dime piece. Get it. Yes. Oh my God. That's okay. Call DPI. It's okay. It's going to be DPI, right? Guys, I don't like to root against the Giants, but at this point, it's over. It's over. Give them the DPI. We scored 14 points. Thrilled. Neighbors got his yards. What's his name got his yards? Let's go, Colts. We want the draft pick at this point. Let them lose 17-14 and great. Excellent day for the Giants. Okay, good. I'm not even mad, Deontay Banks. Don't even care. Don't do it next year, but today, don't care. Do whatever you want. Get all the DPIs. No, they're not going to make any. They're not going to fire anyone until the season's over. Dude, not even looking. What was that? Come on, Flacco. Okay, so you can sell your seats for that season, but the PSL transfer can only happen right after the season. Interesting. So, do you think you're going to have takers? Because that's the thing that I always worried about. And Banks is also not even looking. He could have intercepted that, or at least could have tried. But it's fine. I don't want that. Can you go find your father, please, and go annoy him? Go, go, go. Get the first. Oh. Please don't let it be on the offense. Yeah, Taylor was not even like, how are you still running the route? Oh, Watts is down. Oh no. I hate to see injuries to these guys so late in the season. It just sucks. Oh, Nelson's so nice. He kneeled right away. Yeah, Watts is, I think he was brought up on the practice squad a couple weeks ago. Is the ref kidding me? You got a player down on the field. Everyone's fucking kneeling. The rest talking about the flag. Come on, man. Read the room. What are you doing? Oh my God. This is just absurd. Armand Watts is guy. Anyway, I didn't even hear what the penalty was because it was absurd. Anyway, that's insane that you can only change the PSL during that slim timeline. But I wonder, so my concern, the reason that I was going to buy season tickets during COVID when they were doing the payment plans. And the reason that I didn't was because I felt like, I didn't want to have to pay for all the tickets and then not be able to sell them if I didn't want to go to a game like today, so late in the season, if they sucked. And then also the PSL. I'm like, I don't think I can justify the price of that. And, at least you only pay it once. But I'm like, if I buy season tickets, I want them to be in the 100 level. So obviously the PSL for that price is a lot of money. Still in the Poconos right now for another week and a half. Amazing. Enjoy your time up there. Do you ski, Chris? Undefined, you loved watches. What's your holy grail? I have a long list, but I will narrow it down to 3. I would get okay, so I want the women's Tech Nautilus in yellow gold with a white dial. And then I also love I want the Rolex Day Date, also yellow gold, the 18238 with the Roman numeral dial and diamonds around it. It's vintage. I have like 17 of them saved. Obsessed with them. Marcy, get lost. That's enough. Anyway, and then my third one would be in AP. Okay, New Orleans is up 7-6 over the Raiders. We need the Raiders to get it together. Intercept that. Yes, go Bills. Jordan Phillips just intercepted that, former Giant. I think that's the same Jordan. Oh, Armand Watts is getting carted off. Poor guy. Oh, he's given a thumbs up, so hope he's okay. Poor guy. Okay, so it was a legal man downfield. Classic. That has plagued the NFL and the Giants this season. 3rd and 9. Classic mix-up on the defense. Deontay Banks looks like he doesn't know where he's supposed to be going. Him and Isaiah Simmons both look like they have no idea what's going on. Go there. Go there. Go, Flacco. Run it, old man. Run it. Run it. What the dude? Maybe I don't want Joe Flacco. I kind of wanted him to be our interim quarterback next year. Now I'm not so sure. Why? Number 11 is literally right in front of his face. Why is he not throwing to him? He's literally right there. There's no one on him. What are you doing? You think Deonte Banks is going to come and intercept that? Have you ever watched any film on Deonte Banks? Like, what the hell was that? Please make this. Thank you. All right, 14-6. Could be 14-9, but they're slowly changing the difference, which is great. I like that. Okay, let's go back to the Bills for a second. I should just turn on Red Zone. Okay, anyway, my third watch, and then we can get back to talking about football and stuff. Third watch is an AP. I do like the frosted yellow golds, but I don't like the minis. They're too small for me. So I would just go a classic Royal Oak yellow gold. Maybe I would do a skeleton if I had an unlimited budget. The skeleton dials are so sick. A lot of options. Do you think the rumors are true that if Rodgers stays, Wilson will demand a trade? Yes, I do think that. I can't with the Cybertruck. I did a video on TikTok talking about like all the things that the other cars that I would buy instead of a Cybertruck, because I just if you have $80,000 to spend on a car and you buy a Cybertruck, you have no taste. That's the end of the discussion there. There is a 0% chance that Darnold is coming to New York at all, whether it's the Giants or the Jets. 0% chance that happens. Okay, G-Shock, good military watches, unbelievable game for the Giants. Where was this earlier in the season? Yeah, right? Like they couldn't have acted, or they couldn't have been functional. Would be nice. Wow, that was a nice grab by, was that Goddard? No. Inglaterra. Kenny Pickett made a nice throw. Of course he did. Guys, we're not going to say the Giants are going to win just yet. We have watched Giants football before. Even when they have a lead, they can never hold on to it. Today's going to be the same as it always is, except that they actually scored. But maybe a turnover here. I don't really like to do this, but I can't get on board with them winning at this point. I just don't. Oh, there's Singletary. Oh, shit. I do need Singletary to get one more touchdown for me to hit my year-end bet. You could do that next week, though. Singletary is a little bit of a fumble machine. So, like I said, now would be the time. Now would be the time. Yes, sorry, Harris. We're all rooting for the Cowboys here. We need the Eagles to play their starters next week against us and not do anything cute. Which, to be honest, even if they play their second stringers, like they will beat us. Pats fans were chanting "Fire Mayo" last night. I heard that that was going on. I don't know what's going on with the Pats, but they can't seem to figure it out since Belichick and Brady left, which is wild. There we go. Flag on the Giants. Bring it back. Oh, shit. Marcy. I know you just want to play. The Jags are winning. Okay. We need either I think, and if anyone knows better than me, correct me, but I think that it doesn't matter if the Jags or the Titans win because they have the same record and they're playing each other right now. So obviously one of them has to win. Maybe it'll end in a tie. Could we get that lucky? Please drop it. Please drop it. God damn it, Malik. Can you stop making, why? Listen, I love Malik Neighbors. I do. Today is not the day for you to decide that you're going to make acrobatic catches and catch every ball that comes your way. Can you not? You already hit the 1,000 yards. Listen, man, we love you regardless. Make it stop. The highlight reel, it's over. Oh my God. This is a joke. Please fumble it. I'm sorry. I don't give Neighbors the yardage, but fumble it. No, I don't want Tracy to fumble it because I feel bad for him. Let Singletary fumble it. I won't feel bad if it's him. I don't like, are you guys kidding me? Like, this is, yeah, that was a really nice. Good. Bring it back, offense. Let's go. I have not seen the movie about CTE. It's called Concussion, right? Is that the one with Will Smith? I do need to watch it. Flannel Guy, could not agree with you more. 11 months sober while simultaneously watching this team puts you in the AA Hall of Fame. Literally. Having to watch this entire football team. Oh, it was on Belly. Damn, I love Belly. I wish it was on someone else, but that's okay. That's okay. I know, like, I don't want to root for my team to lose, but at this point, we have to think about the future. A little happiness. I was rooting for them to win last year. I was. Did I do Evans 2 TDs? I don't know if I did, but Mike Evans has 2 touchdowns if anyone else has him. Like last year, I was so happy about the Giants beating the Eagles and beating the Packers, and it was great. Those wins were so fun. And then we missed out on Drake May. And this year, I'm like, I can't repeat the same thing. So I need them to lose. I just want them to lose, not looking wildly dysfunctional. Okay, Neighbors. Okay. Give him a taunting penalty. That was a little aggressive, screaming. Aggressive talking shit. Even though I'm annoyed they will lose the number 1 pick, don't say it. Not yet. Not yet. It takes some of the pressure off having to pick the right quarterback. I think they need that. They need that pressure. Honestly, I think they do. Yeah, Flacco does not look good today. And our defense literally sucks. Sucks. Like, DJ, I think so. It also depends on the other teams. If we win, we will be 3-13, and so will the Pats. But the Titans could also be 3-13. The Jags could be 3-13. Cleveland and Vegas could all be 3-13. So we need some of those teams to win. The Titans and the Jags are playing each other. So obviously, God bless, maybe it ends in a tie. Oh, did he not get the second foot down? Oh, Devonta Smith, come on, give it to AJ Brown. With a bad coach with the same quarterback didn't win with the Chargers. The quarterback is a tired excuse. That's fair. Good coach and good quarterback. Come on, Cooper. Cooper Rush. Oh my God, he just fumbled. Who's challenging it? The Colts? Oh, it's still a commercial. My IG, I will put it on the screen for you. It's New York Giants Fangirl. It's all spelled out like that because someone took NYG Fangirl and she doesn't even use it, which is annoying. But I'm going to change. God damn it. Cowboys. I know, Jalen. I feel like that too. Like I don't want to root against the Giants. I have to. I can't. I will not get on board with them winning. I just want. Yes, that is my dog growling at me to keep playing. No, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm rooting for the Cowboys today. I'm not really rooting for them. I just hope that they win. Buffalo just pinned the Jets deep. Nice. Love it. Would you consider bringing in a staff member from Colorado if you get Sanders? I feel getting someone from there would help the game plan. To be honest, I don't know enough about the Colorado staff. What I do know is that I don't know. First of all, I don't know if Dion is going to leave, and I don't know where there's room for Dion on this coaching staff. So let's put Dion aside for a minute because I don't really know how that would work, if it would work. Oh my God, Neighbors already has 100 yards in the first half. Wow, they called that a catch. I mean, please sit him in the second half. I am begging you, Dable. I know you're fighting for your job, but we don't care. We don't care. It's 15 weeks in the season. You don't get to have one good week in 10 weeks, and that's going to be the deciding factor for you. No. If you're going to do this, give it to Singletary, please, so I can at least hit my bet. Oh, there we go. False start. Classic Giants. This is how many red zone penalties have they had so far today? At least 2, maybe more. Yeah, Tim Boyle, baby. Let's go. Okay. So anyway, the only other coach that I know on Colorado is the current offensive coordinator, which is Pat Shurmur. And I've seen a lot of people saying, well, I would bring back Pat Shurmur to be the offensive coordinator. But I heard that Pat Shurmur burned a lot of bridges on his way out of the organization. And I don't think that John Mara and Steve Tisch would ever go for that again. I don't know if they would welcome him back. Things could have changed. All the people that he pissed off could be gone. I don't know. But I do think Pat Shurmur was a good OC. He did a really good job with Daniel Jones. He had one of his best years as a Giant. Wow, Wan'Dale Robinson with a touchdown. Oh my God, this fucking game. This is the most points they have scored in a game since what? The Seahawks, which was week 5? Like, can we not? Can we not? And where was this offense? Like, are the Colts really that bad? If you're a Colts fan, please chime in. Tell me what's happening here. Are the Colts that bad? Or did the Giants offense take steroids? Like, what is more likely? I'm going to say steroids. Oh, Maron. Jeez. Oh, good. I'm glad you can always sell your seats because that makes a big difference. Yes, I do know what a Timex is. They have had, I've seen some really nice Timexes, actually. You have the Bills defense, nice. Not sure what I would call a holy grail. Would love a Panerai, maybe an IWC. I also really like IWC too. I've seen some really cool Panerais as well. Oh my God, this Giants team. I cannot make it stop. Like, how do they put more points up right now than the Eagles? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, Banks actually had a nice tackle. So I think we don't know what pick the Giants will have because it depends on what we have to see what 4 other teams do because there are 4 other teams that are 3-12. So I think the Pats could end up with the first overall, but then it would depend on all those other teams. I would say the furthest I think we could fall is 6. I am gonna lose my fucking mind if that happens. I don't know. This is like the worst week of all weeks for the Giants offense to actually look functional. And they still have had multiple penalties. Like, what are we doing? Marcy, get off me. Ooh, vintage and high-end watches. You and me. We'll get along, Michael. I'm the same way. I have like a ton of vintage watches saved on my Chrono 24. There's a lot of them. Like the women's Nautilus is so beautiful. Don't make it anymore. Marcy, get off me. fucking husband is out in the garage, left the dog with me. Ow! Fuck's sake. And took the bone away from her. So now she can annoy the shit out of me. Yes, Cybertruck is a dumpster on wheels. BMW M8, great choice. Okay, wow, I'm way behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. I came here because my Jets suck. Well, the Giants are not sucking enough for me right now. Yes, Eric Gray, get the ball and fumble. Yes, the sports bets is all we have to look forward to. Agree. Here we go. Malik, the first rookie in Giants history to reach 100 catches. Love it. That and over 1,000 yards. I hate this team. Agreed. Agreed. Like, we have been begging you. We have been begging you for weeks to be functional. Today is not the day. It's not the day. There we go. Colts got the first down. Okay, good. I know, right? I would be, under normal circumstances, I would be thrilled that Wandale has a touchdown, that Neighbors looks as good as he does, that Tyrone Tracy is having a good game. Like, normally, thrilled. Not today. Hell of a catch by Neighbors, right? Sorry. I'm glad we can at least laugh at this. Okay, I am gonna, concussion is gonna be added to my list. I know, all this BS talk for now. It's not the time. Literally all season they had. Come on, Joe Flacco. Yes. First down. Need the Colts to score before the half. Okay, so let's talk about some hypotheticals for a second. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that the Giants fall out of the first pick, because I just want to hear people's opinions on this. Let's say they end up with the 4th overall pick, and it's their time on the clock. Hunter's gone, Sanders is gone, and Ward is gone. What would you do? There we go. Go, take it to the house. I think what I would do is I would trade back and go for maybe like Jackson Dart. I don't know. Someone tell me if there are other good. I know there's going to be good defensive tackles coming out. So this is a really good DT draft class. I would maybe go Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart later. I don't know if they, like, can we get them in the, can we wait for this for the second round for them? I don't know. But I think that's what I would do is I would trade out of the 4th spot to maybe like, fuck's sake, Marcy. I think I would trade out of that to maybe like the 13th pick and maybe get like a really impactful player at 13 and then get a quarterback, get Milroe or Dart later. I don't know. What do you guys think? Colorado staff is trash. They did get smoked by BYU. There's no denying that. Yeah, week 5 against Seattle, they scored 29. And one of those was the special teams blocked kick. So the offense scored 21 points. So it's literally been since week 5 since they did that. They ate Wheaties. Yeah, Drew Lock having 3 TDs is a joke. It's the first half. What are we doing? Like, what happened in the locker room this week? They all just decided, I don't want to be embarrassed at home. Like, literally, it took you 8 home games to say, I'm sick of losing at home? Really? Like, what the hell is going on? Hello, Scott. Welcome. Yes, this team does the wrong thing at every turn, literally. Oh my God. Because you're a Dolphins fan? Oh yeah, so the Dolphins could make it into the playoffs if the Colts lose. I cannot believe that they are actually leading this football game right now. I wish it was 21-9 and feel a little bit better than if they scored a touchdown here, it'd be closer, but go Raiders, go Raiders. Yes, Raiders are in the red zone. Raiders are down 7-6 with a minute left. In the first half, the Jags are up 13-0 over the Titans. So if the Jags win that game and the Raiders win, those things would both help the Giants. We also need the Browns to win. Let's see who the Browns play. We need the Browns, and then, yeah, the Browns is the other wild card here. Okay, the Browns play the Dolphins. Let's go, Browns. Wow, the Bucks are destroying the Panthers. Yeah, multiple teams in the top 6 will not be drafting a quarterback. That's good. I know the league is so bad. I agree. It's wild that the teams are either really good or they suck. And like, there's no in between. Love Zeppelin. On one end, I will always hope for the Giants win, but the other end, the Giants are effing up the draft position. I totally get it, Corey. Last year, come on, O'Connell, come on. Yes, touchdown Raiders. Okay, so Corey, last year, I was rooting for the Giants to win. I loved all the wins, the Tommy DeVito thing, so fun. Loved being the Eagles, great. Then we missed out on Jaden Daniels and Drake May, and now I'm like, I just can't do it. I can't, like, there's 2 games left in the season. The season's over. The only thing that matters is the future of this team right now. I cannot root for them to win. I want them to look competent. I don't want them to be embarrassing. And it's enough. They scored 21 points. Like, it's good. Okay. Let's end it here. Okay. Let the Colts come back and win this. It's enough. Yes. Raiders and Giants trying to prove who can mess up their draft position more, literally. Yes. Tua. Oh, I forgot that Tua's out. Yes. Let's go, Browns. Dorian Thompson. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'll go back to Jameis Winston. Does anyone know who they're starting? Yes, go Jonathan Taylor. Go, go. Willie, they are playing in Cleveland. I know. It's so depressing. Like, I have to root for them to lose. Okay, let's see. Who is the quarterback situation? Marcy. I don't know. Doesn't say. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a single quarterback for next year. So we're going to get one in free agency and we're going to get one in the draft. So it's just a matter of who they are. Yes, DeVito was a nice fad, but no more fads. Yes, we need to be excited about the future. Oh, Pats fan here, go Giants. No, we needed you guys to get your shit together yesterday. You failed us. No, the Pats drafted 2 quarterbacks last year, and they have Jacoby Brissett. I don't know, Jacoby Brissett might be a free agent, but I don't think they would draft a quarterback because remember they drafted Joe Milton in later rounds too. So maybe they'll be on the hunt for a veteran quarterback, but I don't see them. Come on, Jonathan. Burns, I love you, man, but not today. That's true. The Pats could trade out of that spot and get, although if I were them, I would probably get Travis Hunter. I mean, they need severe help. So if they end up with the first overall pick, I would probably trade to 2. See who's willing to trade with me. Or 3, if you know the person who wants the second spot wants a quarterback, then you get Travis Hunter at 3. Because I'm a Giants fan, so I'll turn on Red Zone in a minute, though. I know, the Giants defense, like, make it stop. I'm begging you. Do we think that if Anthony Richardson is playing, they would be winning? All right, the Jags are up 13-3. Go, go. Come on. Oh my God. I hate you. Yeah, the Jags won't draft a quarterback that high. I could see them maybe trying for like later rounds, but not then. All right, the Jags are up 13-3. So that's good. If there's any team we want to win, it's the Titans. Well, I guess it could be the Jags because if the Jags take one of those better spots and they don't go quarterback, then it still helps us. If Anthony Richardson was playing this game, it would be closer. They would have to be worried about him running the ball, which they're not worried about Joe Flacco running. Dable knows he's getting fired, so he's purposely winning now. I mean, what took you so long? Yes, converted, 4th and 5th. There you go. Let's go. Bravo. Colts. Use a timeout here. 17-7 Eagles over Cowboys. Who scored that? Chris, do you know who scored that touchdown? I'll turn on Red Zone in a second. No, we don't want them to tank the pick. If the Jets go for, I don't know, it really depends on all these other teams. I think it's less about what the Jets do. They have to lose. God damn. I think it depends more so on those 4 other teams. But if the Jets end up with 4 wins only, they could be very close to a top 5 pick. Smitty? God damn it. Bums. Where is AJ Brown? I don't know what happened to the Colts, but they look terrible today, which I needed them to look amazing. You never know. This team is the tale of 2 halves, and I hope that the Colts are the same. I hope that the Giants come out looking like shit in the second half and the Colts look better in the first. Where is your father? Useless. There we go. Ow. Jonathan Taylor. There we go. The comeback starts now, Colts. Let's go. Giants scored 21 at home for the first time the whole season, right? Because when Jones was the quarterback, the 2 games that they won were both away games. So, yes. Yes, there you go, Flacco. Let's go. I know, Michael. I feel the same way. I feel so bad rooting against the Giants, but I'm just like, I don't care at this point. It's all about the future. This season is over. This team is done. People are getting fired. They suck. Now is not the week to win out of all the weeks. Yes, the Colts defense must really be atrocious because, yes, they're making Locke look competent. Not even making Locke look competent. He has 3 touchdowns to 3 different players. They just have 2 players who hit over 1,000 yards. Malik Neighbors already has 100 yards. Like, they're making this Giants offense look very good, which, like I said, we haven't seen since the Seattle game, which was week 5. Like, what are we doing? Ooh, their offensive lineman looks like he just took a hit by Belton. Yes, JD. Excellent point. Rooting against the Giants right now is really rooting for the Giants because we're rooting for the future. And the future of this team is more important than today. Oh, they scored 22 points in week 9 against Washington. Okay, I forgot about that. I disagree, Brian. Let me tell you something. I said this already, so if you're new here, just listen real quick. Last year, I went to almost every single home game. I was at the Eagles game when they won. I was at the Packers game when they won. What else? Whatever was the third game that they won late in the season. I was at all of those games and I was rooting for this team to win. Thrilled they beat the Packers. Thrilled they beat the Eagles. There's nothing more I love than finally beating the Eagles after them and the Cowboys destroy us year in and year out. Okay. Loved it. And then we missed out on Jaden Daniels and we missed out on Drake May. And this is the embarrassing football team that we have had to watch. They went 0-8 at home this season. They have gone 3 games where they have scored over 21 points, which is pathetic. Before today, they were averaging 10 points a game at home. This team is pathetic. They are embarrassing, and people are going to get fired this offseason. And we have the worst quarterback room in the NFL. So rooting for them to lose is because I am rooting for a future for this team. If they lose or if they win and they end up with the 6th pick and they miss out on a good quarterback again because they won 1 game, tell me how that helps this team. Tell me how the team is going to be better next year because they won 1 more fucking game this year. I'll tell you what, they're not going to be. It's going to make it worse like it did this year. So hate on us all you want, but the reality is, first of all, me rooting for or against this team doesn't matter. I'm not out there playing the game. I can't help them win or lose. And second of all, the season is over. They are fighting for nothing but a draft spot. They're not fighting to win the division. They're not fighting for a playoff spot. They are fighting for nothing. If they have 1 good game at home this season, which they're having right now, it's not saving anyone's job. It's not fixing our quarterback room. It's literally doing nothing. It benefits no one except neighbors and what's his name? Tyrone Tracy, who have 1,000 yards. That's it. So, Scott, I am good. It's just that glorious time of the month. So, heating pad, game changer. What do you think if the Eagles purposely rest their starters to get the Giants to win? If we think the Giants are going to beat the Eagles backups, I don't think so. The Colts are a significantly worse team than the Eagles are. Damn it. I did A.J. Brown 2 touchdowns, not Devonta Smith. Killing me. Yes, Isaac, he is most definitely tinkering, also breaking down cardboard boxes from the holidays. I don't think Evan Neal has given up a single sack today. I don't think he's been sacked at all. Which is Evan Neal, baby. I can't. This is ridiculous. Yeah, nothing. Drew Lock 7 for 8 for 153 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like, what? Unbelievable. Oh, yes, they beat Washington. Thank you, Alex. Week 7 last year. Yeah, I was at that game too. It was great. Table is coaching Petty. I guess so. We are only 1 TD and a 2-point conversion away from giving up the lead. Anything can happen. A lot of fans are not forward thinkers. It's insane. I saw it with Tommy DeVito firsthand. I was pissed he won. Look where it got us. Exactly. And I was one of those people last year. I was like, who cares? The Giants need a win. This is great. Feels good to win. Tommy DeVito thing is fun. Love it. Whatever. And now I'm like, hell no. I learned my lesson. I will not root for that this year. Because if we had Drake May on this team, I think all of us would be happier. So, and like I said, I don't make any decisions. It doesn't matter whether or not I root for them to win or lose. The second the season is over, I'm rooting for them to go 17-0. I'm rooting for them to have a great season. I'm rooting for them to pick a good quarterback and fix all of the coaching issues that we are having this year. But it doesn't happen if they win games late in the season. It doesn't matter. What's up, Miz? Commend you for still having so much patience. It's waning thin, I tell ya. Oh, she's finally resting now.
Sorry, I just saw the text.
Yeah, what have you been doing? What are you doing, the cardboard?
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of it.
Oh, okay. I figured.
Where'd her bone go?
I don't know. Did you? I thought you took it from her.
It from her. I gave it back to her.
Oh. I don't know. Oh. For some reason, she ignored it and has been annoying me. Yes. Oh, there she is. Hi. Come rest with Mama. Hi. What? What are you doing? Jesus. Every time, Mars. Hi. Your bone's over there. Nah, that's not for you. Will you chuck this too, please? So she doesn't try and eat it. Thank you. 35 points a game with a real quarterback. I don't know if I would call Drew Lock a real quarterback. Yeah, typical Giants. I can't. They better not. Yeah, he does have a perfect QBR right now. That's what I just saw. It's just so insane. Maybe the Giants aren't going to be there next year. They are deciding, F it. Let's leave the Giants in shambles. But Joe Shane said 41 of the 53 players on the roster are going to be here next year. I just what are we doing? Yeah, Locke is playing for another 5 million or more. Just what took so long? Oh my God. Can the Cowboys get their shit together? Seriously. Aren't they fighting for a playoff spot? They're 7-8. They win this, they go 8-8 and somehow end up in the wild card? No? What are you doing? Same thing with the Colts. Get your shit together. You're fighting for a playoff spot. The Giants are fighting for literally nothing. Nothing. Hi, Morris. We want to be in the same position as the Bears went through last season. Yes, new quarterback, new receivers, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, everything. I want all the things. Oh, Barry, I couldn't agree more. My uncle calls him Nick the Prick, and it's the best nickname I've ever heard. So now I also call him Nick the Prick. Oh, the Cowboys are eliminated. Damn. Yeah, he finally came in when she's laying down. I'm like, you're killing me. Go get him, Mars. Are the Packers versus Vikings? Is that a night game? Gotta be, right? That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, Packers, Minnesota. Oh, 425. I hope I get that game. I actually don't even know if I get that. Hi, Mars. Yes, I get Packers at Minnesota. Nice. It's going to be a good one. I know. Come on, Colts. It's only a one-score game. We're begging you. Make it come back here. Marcy. Not for you, Mars. Look, you got all these toys and snacks. The tree is not for you. All right, let's go, Tennessee. I think we want Tennessee to win, right? We want them to go 4-12 because are they really gonna pick a quarterback with Will Levis? They probably are, right? You're gonna send Mara a letter? I don't know if you guys saw, but Giants Girl on Twitter wrote a letter to John Mara, and she posted the letter, and he wrote her a letter very quickly back. Very impressive. I think the Giants will win another championship. They just have some shit they have to figure out, but they'll do it. Hopefully. While I'm alive. Oh, Commanders play tonight. Okay. Commanders, Falcons, and then the Monday night game is Detroit, San Francisco. That'll be a good game. Yes, I watched the bowl games yesterday. Sanders had a very rough day. Wasn't just him. Team looked terrible. You should be happy my Raiders gave the Giants the number 1 pick. I am rooting for the Raiders to win again. I'm rooting for them. They are so far. I know Burrow is so good. Dude is a freak. Yeah, Giants doing Giants things, literally. Sanders not as good as Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward probably has more potential at the NFL level. We need a good coaching staff. I worry about that. Go Ridley. Joe, that's a really good point. The Titans could be the team that makes an offer out to Darnold if the Vikings don't want to pay him. That is a really good point. So Darnold, Flacco, Winston, potentially Russ Wilson, Justin Fields. Those are some of the quarterbacks that we know are going to be available. Wow, I didn't realize the Bengals game was that long. But the fact that game went to overtime was wild. Last time the Raiders were ever good was in the 80s. Well, the Giants were good more recently than that. Raiders, not so much. Yes, I am having Dave Syvertson, who is a scout and runs his own scouting company. You guys should follow him on Twitter. He is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to college football players. His handle is rlads_Cy, I think. He's coming on the pod next week, and I am so excited because he's going to give us all the juice on all the college football players that we need to pay attention to in the draft. Going to talk about the defensive tackle class. That's a big one that's coming out. Going to talk about the quarterback situation and more. Can't wait. Yes, quarterback and corner. I would also add offensive line to that. I just feel like we need better depth at the offensive line and defensive line, which it's a good defensive tackle class coming out, which is huge. We were 6th the last time the Giants won the Super Bowl. Damn, you're young. They won in 2012. I was 12. No, I was 22. I can do math. I promise. I know. You told me that like I don't watch every single Giants game. No shit, the last time the Giants were good was when they had Eli. But it doesn't mean that just because they don't have Eli anymore, that they're never going to be a good football team again. That's like a wild concept. Do I know? I don't know her personally, but Kate on TikTok, she does mostly baseball stuff, but I know she's a Jets fan and she does talk about the Jets sometimes. I am debating what I'm going to do about the draft because I didn't realize that Lambeau, has anyone ever been to Lambeau? So I didn't realize that Lambeau is in the middle of nowhere. And I guess there's not a lot of hotels and stuff around it. So there's not great options for, like, if I go out there for the draft, I guess the best opportunity is to stay in Milwaukee and drive an hour and a half to Green Bay, which I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's to me, like, if I'm going to Green Bay, I'm going to Green Bay and I'm staying in Green Bay. So I don't know. If that's the case, then I think maybe me and Big Blue United will do a draft party in New York City. And I think that would be really fun. Yes, I am married. Yes, I like Madeline Burke too. She's great. I met her at training camp. She is unbelievably sweet and very tall. Did not realize how tall she was. Shut the fuck up. Smith Marset just ran the return back for a touchdown. Are you fucking kidding me? Giants fans are not even cheering. They're showing them in the end zone, and there's like 5 of them with their hands in the air after the thing. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I hate them. I hate them. What's wrong with them? You waited till week 16 to give a shit? You suck, all of you. Thank you, Jack. Love Meadow Soprano. Cam is more mobile than Sanders. True. Starting to think Travis Hunter's girlfriend is much worse than the whole Belichick. I agree with you. That seems like a not great situation. Unreal. I think Darnold could stay with the Vikings too, but it depends on how much money he's going to be able to get in free agency. They have the cap space for him. Oh, interesting. I did hear that Kenny Pickett grew up an Eagles fan. We listen and we don't judge. I cheered like a 14-year-old girl when the Colts cut the deficit to 21-15 before the first half. Listen, I'm with you. I'm rooting for the Colts here. Oh my God, I can't believe they just did that. We have a whole nother half to play, so play hard. They took that message to heart. I also asked him about his rookies, and he said, yeah, I'm impressed with how they played today, but they have been doing that all year long. When it comes to the Colts, head coach Shane Steichen told me defensively, simply, they need to clean every single thing up. Offensively, they were happy, especially with that last drive. They said, oh, if it was 28-16, it would feel a little bit better too. Then it's not a 2-point or 2-score game. I cannot believe this fucking Giants team. I cannot believe them. Oh my God, you're the worst. Yes, I agree. The BYU game. I mean, I didn't expect them to get steamrolled in every aspect of the game. I mean, they really got destroyed. You need to book a hotel in Milwaukee. Isn't that like an hour and a half from Lambeau, though? Feels like every team in their history having bad stretches. We are just having ours. Yes, I think they'll figure it out. It's a shit show in Lambeau. Green Bay is a small ass town surrounded by a bunch of small ass towns. I was thinking about looking into Airbnbs. Wow, nice grab. That honestly was pretty close coverage by Banks, but I don't know why they're playing like this right now. What's wrong with you? Honestly. The season is over. Where have you been? Why were you all sleeping for the last 10 weeks? And now you decided to give a shit against the Colts? I have to be careful because TikTok will take down the stream. If you see it, go, Jonathan Taylor. Let's go.
So the Giants return the second half kickoff for a touchdown. The Newark, New Jersey native of Aaron Smith and Farset. Tying the franchise record.
The Colts are like they're fighting for a playoff game. Like, have some life in you, for God's sakes. The Giants are fighting for literally nothing. Nothing. Right. Where was this Giants offense all season? We haven't seen you since week 5. Colts getting their revenge on us for 2022. Weird revenge strategy, but more effective. Not wrong. No, Harris, you're good. Yeah, which part of do not score? Our own fans in the building are not even cheering after they just get the extra point. Like, can you do something to make the fans happy, please? This is not it. Okay? We've been begging you for weeks to get it together. Now is not the time. Now we care about the draft pick. Draft night 2016. Ugh. Or 2019. Right? Why do they like being good when they need to be? Oh, but not like being good. Come on, Jonathan. Go. Push him forward. Push him forward. Right? Colts are still in the hunt. Act like you care. Wow, the last time the Giants scored 30 at home was week 17 against the Colts exactly 2 years ago. Yeah, Scott, that's what I didn't realize this about Lambeau until now. And I'm just like, what? Like, why did you pick Green Bay when there's nowhere for anyone to stay? And if there are hotels locally, it's going to be given, they're all going to be blocked out for the NFL, for the employees, and for the draft prospects and their families. So go, 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 go. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Yes. 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 I think I did Jonathan Taylor 2 touchdowns too. Shit, I did the under on his yardage though, I think, which was 97.5. Ooh, that's not great. Let's go, baby. Come back. Jets playing like they've given up. What's the score over there? There are 5 teams that currently have 3. You mean 3 wins? I know. It's absurd. Oh, shit. Jonathan Taylor has 107 yards. Damn it. There goes one of my bets. Yeah, why now? Like, I honestly think the Colts just must be that horrific that they're making the Giants look good. Like, there's just no other way for that. Oh, the Titans are making a comeback. It's 13-10 now. Bills up 12-0. Damn. Yeah, the Giants are following the wrong script. I know. Who gave them that? I know, Rick. They really know how to piss you off, you know? Like, do one thing to make us fans happy. Seriously. Out of all the shit they have done the last decade, do something right. And that's losing today. Which is, I know the players don't like it, but we're going to love them so much more if they lose, you know? Like, don't lose, you know, you don't have to lose on purpose. I know they're not trying to lose, but like, we're literally begging you to lose. Beth, why are you such a hater? Honestly. Also, if you're going to tell me to calm down, it's just a game. Please go tell every man in your life who punches holes in the wall, breaks TVs, and gets in fights over games to also calm down, because I have not done any of those things. You're really like playing into the patriarchy, and I really dislike that about you. Like, be on the side of women here. Why are you rooting for the wrong team? Work on that internalized misogyny. It's not working for you. The Chase Young Bowl of 2019. Exactly. Yes, Mike Evans has 2 TDs. Jonathan Taylor has 2 TDs today. Devonta Smith has 2 TDs today. I'm not on Twitch. Should I be? I don't think I've ever used that platform. Maybe once. Oh, almost intercepted Kenny Pickett. Bro, Butterfingers. With Starter as a stock investment. I know I should invest in Starter as a stock. We do. My financial advisor does all the stock stuff. But I did. Oh, I just took the under because I'm dumb. His over under was 97.5 yards. And I was like, that's a lot. I don't know what I was thinking. Drew Lock pick 6 incoming. Could he be one of the few quarterbacks to throw 4 pick 6s in? Thank God. It ain't over till it's over. Very true. Twilight Zone. The Giants are the ultimate Twilight Zone team. So I think, Jordan, we want the Titans to win because the Jags are most likely not going after a quarterback. And I think the Titans could go after a quarterback. So we're going for the Titans. Drew Lock like is having a career day, which is wild to me. Yeah, right, Jordan? So stupid. Ooh, pizza fries? I don't think I've ever had pizza fries. I've had poutine, fantastic. But I like a regular fry, like a good salty fry, like a McDonald's type fry or a sweet potato fry. So good. Yes, thank you, Holly. Preach. Scott, you're right. Jonathan Taylor can get 100 yards rushing against the Giants with a piano on his back. I really don't know what I was thinking there. I don't. Hi, Mars. You tired, girl. Chris, you will find that everyone in the chat essentially is rooting for the Giants to lose. So don't worry, you're not alone on that. Yes, we need the Raiders. The Raiders and the Jags to win, I think, would be the best. You're welcome, Brian. Thanks for joining. All right, 3rd and 11. Come on, let's go 3 and out here. Oh, Tracy fumbled. I didn't want Tracy to fumble. That was a hard hit though. Damn. I think the Giants recovered it, but it doesn't matter. It's 4th down. Wow, did Evan Neal recover that? Evan Neal, who could barely stay on his feet. Amazing. I am on YouTube and Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. I hate that platform, so I don't really use it that much. I really only use it for like Adam Schefter and those type of guys who report like immediate news. But let's say we need the Kardashians to wreck the Giants starters' lives before the end of the game. We need something. But going 3rd and out is a start. Mars, do you have to go outside? Take it to the house. Ooh. I threw a gallon of milk at the wall when the Giants lost to SF in the playoffs. Oh no. You know what the worst part about that kind of stuff is the second it's over and you're like, oh, I feel better after the immediate release. You're like, oh my God, I have to clean this up. Didn't think that through. And cleaning milk up off the walls and the floor does not sound like fun. The Colts D makes me want to give Dable another year. Don't buy into it. It's one game. Hi, babies. Yes, I do live on YouTube now as well. And I'll live stream the last game of the season too next week against the Eagles. And then, so the off season, I'm going to do 2 podcasts a week. I might go up to 3, depending on if there's like breaking news or if it seems like it's going to be a really interesting off season, which I do think it's going to be. But good girl, Mars. Too tired. What am I throwing if the Giants win? Good question. Probably just a pillow because I don't want to have to clean anything. Come on, Raiders. Wow, Willie, really? For the first time in Giants history, 3 wide receivers scored a touchdown in the first half? Bro, where is A.J. Brown? Does he have any catches in this game? Which Giants fans, would you like Garrett Wilson? Like, would you take him if they couldn't get T. Higgins? They couldn't afford him for whatever reason? There's A.J. Brown. Give him the ball. I need a Barkley TD. I did A.J. Brown 2 TDs. Like, did I think it was going to be Devonta Smith? No. Yeah, baby. Raiders up 16-10. We love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. What do we think? We're on board with that. Also, I think Tracy scored one of the touchdowns. Oh, no, it was not. You're right. It was all 3 wide receivers. Marcy, do you to go potty? No. Okay. I love Tracy. He's always helping us tank. That poor kid. Marcy, you have to go. Hold on, guys. Do you have to go outside? You want to go by dad? You want to go in the garage? Go ahead. Go here.
Colts looking to stay alive with a victory here today in the race for the postseason. They scored on their last 3 possessions, a field goal and 2 touchdowns, both from Taylor.
Yeah, they're starting to really come on, and I like the efficiency that they're working with. But it goes back to the Tennessee game, run game, establishing. That's what they're starting to do, establishing that run game right now. And Winston's in for Jonathan Taylor. That's the man who's dealing with the run game.
Okay. Go ahead, go get him. Okay. Anyway, I also love Chick-fil-A. I usually am a 4-piece of the chicken tenders, or I like the chicken nuggets and Polynesian sauce, which is the greatest sauce ever made. Obviously the waffle fries, or sometimes we'll just go for a plain, the normal original chicken sandwich. Michael, no. So apparently there were supposed to be 3 different planes that were going to fly over MetLife. I don't know what they were supposed to say. If anyone knows anything, let me know, because I'm dying to know what they were. But thank you, Scott. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And Happy New Year if I don't talk to you. Wow, Tanner McKee has replaced Kenny Pickett. Interesting. Throw the piece under the pillow. That's what I'm going to do. Great choice. For the oxymoron of it. Love it. Anyway, so apparently it was supposed to be pretty. Oh my God, please catch that. Yes, Michael Pittman. Go, baby. You're going the wrong way, you goon. This is the Giants team we know. This is the Giants that we have watched week in and week out. Oh, wow. Chapman would have had a sack. That's nice. Yeah, wait, is that not OPI? I don't care. Don't call it. Anyway, so Michael, there were no plans because apparently the weather, it was foggy and rainy this morning. And I guess supposedly what I saw and read was that the plane company said they were going to ground the planes because of the weather. So they weren't, I guess they gave the people the money back and they weren't going to do it. So anyway, okay, what else? Okay. So here's the problem for everyone asking about the draft order if the Giants win. The problem is that Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Vegas are all 3-12. So we need Tennessee and the Raiders at the very least to win those games. Ideally, the Browns also win. If all 3 of those teams win, and the Giants win, I think the Pats will go to number 1 and the Giants will go anywhere from 3 to 5. I think they would end up with the 3rd, but the problem is that Jacksonville and Tennessee are playing each other right now and they are both 3-12. So obviously only one of those teams is going to improve. We want, out of those 2 teams, we want the Titans to win because they are more likely than the Jags to go after a quarterback because the Jags just re-signed Trevor Lawrence to a long-term deal. Okay, JS, I have been at this for a while. So I started my TikTok, I think in 2021. The problem is with TikTok is I'm not the most consistent with it because all I keep hearing every other day is that it's going to get banned. So I always focus more on Instagram. Oh shit, Burns is hurt. It's okay, Burns. You can take the rest of the game off. We still love you. It's okay. Dude, he is a tough son of a bee. That guy has been playing hurt for half the year, if not more, works his ass off. Damn. Okay, anyway, so I've been at this for a while. It's taken, I would say it took like a solid 2 years for me to get any type of, no, he got it. I think he got it. Any type of like noticing or growth from other people. But the biggest advice I give to anyone, if you want to do content creation, if you want to start a podcast, if you want to start anything, be consistent. I have days watching this football team. I can't tell you how many days I have had where the last thing I want to do is record a podcast or make a video or do anything because this team is so bad and I don't have anything good to say. But I force myself to do it because consistency is the number one thing that will help you grow. Hello, Staniel. How are you? Yes, we need the Colts. Come on. Come on, Colts. Oh, shit. I think AJ Brown is healthy though now. Giants need a big body wide receiver too, like Metcalf. Yes, would love someone that big. Does anyone have the stuff to referee with Velcro lips? I do not. Years ago, my mom and her friend, a Dallas fan, bought each other foam bricks so they could throw them at the TV. Okay, that is genius. Yes, I've been going back and forth between red zone and the game. So I opened the door because she sounded like she was trying to go outside.
That's fine.
And then she didn't see you anywhere, so she turned around.
So I hear you're rooting for the Colts?
Yes. The Giants have the number 1 pick. We need them to lose.
Well, Pats could get it if the Giants lose, so.
I know. The Pats don't need it.
They do.
I know. They need help. But they can get Travis Hunter at 2, which is what they need. They don't need a quarterback. He's a corner and wide receiver. He's like a freak football player who plays both sides of the ball and plays it very well.
Okay.
He's on Colorado. He had a touchdown last night. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I'm going to make those wings. I might just put them in the oven, or do you want to deal with the grill? Is the oven fine? I could probably put them in the air fryer. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to make them right now. I'll wait till the game's over, but
All right.
I'm going to make those. Okay. Okay. Have fun. Will you just close the door to the garage so she doesn't run outside and I can't get her? Okay. Yes, everyone from the 300 level needs to fly paper airplanes all second half. You know what's funny about that? When I was at the Giants-Panthers game in Germany, they had these like big pieces of cardboard paper, kind of. They were a little bit thinner than cardboard paper that were on the backs of all of the chairs so you could hold them up in the beginning of the game while they did like the national anthem and stuff. People started making what's it called? Paper airplanes, and were flying them towards the field. And it was so funny because there were obviously a bunch of Germans there, and like an American, like one of the Americans sitting next to me from Boston, like folded up this plane and made it, and it went like up and tanked. And then one of the Germans made it, and it made it all the way to the end zone. And he's like, German engineering is the best for a reason. And I was like, you're right. That's why I have an Audi. It was so funny. Are you kidding me? AJ Brown just got his TD called back. I'm done with this team. Oh, chicken sandwiches with extra cheese. Yum. Yes, I agree. The Jets need to get rid of Rodgers. It's over. So as of right now, the Giants still have the number 1 pick. The Pats are right behind them. The Pats are 3-13. If the Giants win, the Pats will take the number 1 pick. But I don't know, because they'll be 3-13. Pats would be 3-13. Some of these other teams are all going to be 3-13 too. So I don't know. Could they just end up being the second overall pick? They could. I don't really know how it works. Giants, the score is 28-20 Giants. And it's 2nd and 6. Giants have the ball. I know. I love TikTok. I don't want to say goodbye. 19-0. Who scored that touchdown, Willie? Oh, Amari Cooper. Nice. Yeah, the Pats are not getting a quarterback, which is good. I'm on board with Fields as a bridge quarterback. Tyrone Tracy. All right, good. It's going to be 3rd and long. If the Giants get the number 1 pick, do you want Sanders or would you rather have Hunter? I think I would probably go Sanders. I do think Hunter is a great pick, but I think I don't know. The Giants so desperately need a good quarterback and they need a rookie. I'm not at the game today because I honestly couldn't think of a worse place to be today. Get him. Are you? Jesus. All season, 3rd and long has been an issue for Wandale, and today they convert on 3rd and 8. Just unreal. And anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I had no interest in going to the game today. I've been to enough games this season. They obviously have lost every single game that I've been at. Even I went to fucking Germany and they still lost. So I'm good. I'll see MetLife next year. Travis Hunter and Milroe to the Jets. I don't think they're going to make Hunter is not going to make it to the Jets. Nice intentional grounding. Yeah, I think the Patriots are going to make some changes this offseason. Yeah, the Pats don't need the number 1 pick. If the Pats end up with the number 1 pick, if I were them, I would trade out of that. I would trade to like the 3rd pick if you know that the person who wants 1 and number 2, like let's say hypothetically speaking, it's Pats, Raiders, Giants. Let's say the Giants decide to trade from 3 down to 1 so they can get Sanders. Then if I'm the Pats, I would get Travis Hunter at 3. That's what I would do. Okay, so there's the draft order right now. See how all those teams, the problem, there's so many, they are all 3 wins. Everyone knows the Giants are just going to run the ball here. Yes. Giants, 5 penalties for 70 yards versus the Colts 1. Like, just pathetic. Get him. Yes, strength of schedule does determine the draft order as well. So the Giants' strength of schedule is 0.556. The Pats is 0.466. Jacksonville 0.475. So, okay, so here's the problem. Between New England, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Vegas, the Giants have the highest strength of schedule. So that is what would boot them down. I wish both teams would opt out of the MetLife lease. That stadium is a shit hole with a capital S. It is probably the worst stadium in the NFL. I haven't been to all of them, but I would likely confirm that MetLife is the worst. So they need to burn it down and start over. Or make it like a soccer arena or something. Let someone else take it over. Giants go back to New York. Jets go to... Please don't go for it, Dable. It's going to be 4th and 2. Fourth and 1. Yeah, that stadium sucks. Yes. Jets go to Queens or Florham Park where they're current. Oh my God, they're going for it. Please, Colts, do something good today and stop them. Do something useful. I'm begging you. Oh my God, if the Giants played at Yankee Stadium, that'd be sick. But they'll have to, I want them to have their own stadium again, not shared with anyone, even if it is the Yankees. Oh my God, get him. Yes. Sorry, Tracy. I love you, man. It's nothing personal. Who's Dable yelling at? Weird that it's fairly new, but the worst. Yes, that's my biggest problem with it, is that it's $1 billion stadium that was built only a decade ago, and it is literally atrocious. Like, it's not a 50-year-old stadium. The fact that it's so bad is honestly mind-blowing to me. Like, truly mind-blowing. All right, Colts, you have the ball in Giants territory. Let's go, Joe Flacco. I'm literally begging you, please. We need the number 1 pick more than we need anything else. Yeah, Drew Lock's QBR, unreal. 158.3. I don't know. I don't know what took so long for this team to decide that they wanted to be functional. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, 2+ hours of traffic after a Jets loss. Listen, I know it as Giants fan. It's absolutely awful. And the parking lot is horrific. Like, despite the fact that there was literally nothing around the stadium, the traffic to get out of there, horrible. I want a dome or a retractable roof is fine. But we're not the Bills and we're not the Dolphins. So we don't play in extreme cold weather with snow all the time, and we don't play in extreme hot weather. So I don't think anyone is going to convince me that we have an advantage for the weather, because it's not that cold. Like, Miami to play in Buffalo is one thing, but like San Fran to play in New York, come on. So, wow, Tampa Bay just blocked the kick and ran it back for a touchdown. Wow. I think that was not Shador's best game, obviously, but I don't think one game should determine whether or not he's going to be a good quarterback. Everyone has bad days. I think that he's dealt with a really bad offensive line. I think he probably has more talent, but to me, Ward is a little bit of the safer pick from like a personality type of thing. Yeah, Burns got to chill, right? Like, I love you, man. I appreciate your hard work, but it's cool if you want to sit some plays out, really. Kayvon has been virtually invisible today. Like, take a note from him, you know? I don't even know if he has any tackles. Does he, Kayvon? Let's see. Ever since the NFL shield was removed from the field, yes. MetLife has been a mess ever since it was built. Kayvon has 1 pass deflection today. Not a single tackle. Not one. Jason Pinnock leading the team with 10. Unreal. Yeah, the Bucs are up. They were just up 34-14, and then they scored another touchdown. So they're about to be up 41-14. Sanders turned the team around. Nobody was talking about Colorado. Both of them. Dion too. They did a really great job. I just saw something that he's only AJ Brown touchdown. Finally. I need 2. AJ Brown. No, Tibbs is there. He's playing. There he is. Go, catch it. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a nice grab. Yes, the Mets should play at MetLife. Although I will say the Mets stadium is amazing. Citi Field is really nice. I saw something that Colorado, for the second time ever, has 9 wins. So that is pretty amazing. Yeah, call that DPI. Tampa in your, what's a margin pool? Oh boy, who's down now? I hate MetLife. It's probably the worst stadium ever. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition. It's your last chance to get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
Find something just for you at Macy's After Christmas Sale. Like party looks for New Year's, Adidas and more for the day after that party, and charter club bags for all so tonight's sleep. Now at Macy's.
The all-electric Activist EX with $0 first month payment of $1. This holiday, she's not selling.
Okay, back. What did I miss? Oh, is that Banks? Banks looks like he got up and was okay after that play. Oh, it's Banks? Wait, so was that AJ Brown's second touchdown? Oh my God, look at this duck on the field. There's a duck just running around the, what game is that? Love it. I prefer Ward over Sanders, but it would be cool with either. I feel like if they have the number 1 overall pick, I would expect them to go Sanders, but as long as they get a quarterback, I'm happy. Oh, it's okay. You gain points by picking who's going to win by the most. Oh, interesting. So if Tampa Bay ends right now, wow, get 27 points. Oh, that's so interesting. I feel like there's so many different like pools and things that I don't even know about when it comes to football. It's awesome. Oh, come on, Joe. Yes. He caught it. It's going to be what, 4th and inches? He caught that. Did he not? Did he really not catch that? I mean, that's what I thought Devonta Smith had too, not AJ Brown. Why are they saying it looks like he had control of the ball coming up. Damn it. No, Willie, it was just a duck. It looked like maybe it was during the Jags game. There was just a loose duck running around the field. It's funny. Yes, the Giants haven't had a halftime lead. It was either week 3 or week 5 when they beat Seattle. But they were leading the Cowboys during Thanksgiving, but they ended up blowing the lead right before Thanksgiving. So, I mean, right before halftime on Thanksgiving. So, yes, they have not had a loss since then. Wow, the Jets are about to be down 26-0. Yikes. Smith has 1. Oh, okay, interesting. You're welcome, Derek. Glad it's helpful. We need that black cat. Yes. Where is the black cat? No, we don't want to win. We don't want to win. Drew Lock, pick 6, baby. Now's the time. Giants haven't had a kickoff touchdown since 2015. No, I think there was one more recently than that. There was one a couple years ago. Maybe it was a punt return for a touchdown, not a kick. I don't know, but it definitely happened recently. He also, Smith Marset had another one a couple weeks ago, but it was taken back. Let's go, pick 6. But it was taken back because of a flag on the Giants, because of course it was a flag on the Giants, but that's fine. Wow, 26-0 Bills. Cook with the touchdown. Nice. I got to look at my bets. I have a bunch of parlays with Josh Allen touchdown, AJ Brown, Jonathan Taylor. Who else did I do? I did, what's his name? Kyron Williams from last night. So that worked out. Bills are locking up the 2 seed, but no first round bye. Come on, pick 6, pick 6. Good, 3 and out. Let's go. This is what we want. Oh, Gunner last year against the Rams. I knew there was one more recently. Thank you.
little too high. They ate up no time on the clock. It goes back to the running game.
Oh, Drew Lock looks so bummed. Yes, blocked punt. Literally anything. Anything. He was under some pressure there, Willie. I think the pressure got the best of him. That was not a good throw to Tracy. Put Jalen Hyatt in the game. Let's see, Jalen. Good field position. Let's go, Colts. Come on. Would the Pats get first pick if Giants, Raiders, and Jacks win? Yes, I believe the Patriots will end up. Well, hold on. So the Pats. So the strength of schedule. Mars, do you have to go potty? Hold on. I think she's gotta go outside. Good girl. You gotta go outside? Yeah, Mama.
You can see where it's been set. Just recently, Jalen Waddle did it 2-3 years ago as a rookie. Puka Nacua did it last year in his first season.
Okay, so the strength of schedule. Yes. Out of those teams, the Pats would end up with the first overall pick because their strength of schedule is the lowest. It's 0.466 and the Giants is 0.556. Does anyone know? I don't really know what that means. Strength of schedule. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me check on Marcy. Oh, Raiders in the red zone.
On the State Farm postgame show. Here, but then really Walker on the edge.
Hi, baby. You're a good girl. Okay. Okay, so a higher strength of schedule is generally considered better. Indicates the team has played. Okay, well, I don't know, because if that's the case, then the Giants have a higher strength of schedule. Their number is higher than the Pats. So them and the Bear. So, oh God, I don't know, guys. I need like an NFL. Someone help me out now. Yeah, so I'm using Tankathon. Let's see. Can I put a photo? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get this on the screen and you can help me decipher this. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Yes, DPI. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys can read what I just sent. No, I want the Giants to lose this. They put up 20, lowest strength of schedule. Thank you, Robert. This is what I needed. So the lowest strength of schedule would get the higher pick. So the Giants is 0.556. New England is 0.466. New England is the lowest. And then Jacksonville is right behind them. And then Tennessee, Cleveland, Vegas, Giants. So even if they get the first pick, doesn't mean the quarterback they draft will succeed. Yes, I agree. But they haven't drafted a quarterback since Daniel Jones, and they desperately need to draft at least one. They need to draft a quarterback. Buffalo TD, who just scored that one? Please tell me it was Josh Allen or James Cook. I'll take either one. Let's go, Jonathan Taylor. Come on, push him forward. Okay, Giants are screwed on tiebreakers on strength of schedule. Yes, Banks understands the mission. Giants, Jags, and Raiders are all winning. If these result, the Giants would fall. Okay, from first to fourth. Hello, KP. Welcome. 33-0 Bills. Jesus. Come on, guys. I really wish this game was 28-23 right now. You couldn't have made that. Go, catch it. Yeah! I'm sorry, Giants. I'm sorry to root against you, but it's the future. We're in it for the future here. Oh, Coleman scored that touchdown, in case anyone was wondering. Yes, I agree, Robert. And if the Giants ended up with the third pick and could get Travis Hunter and get Jalen Milroe or someone else later, that's fine with me. But if you have the first overall pick and Joe Shane is the GM, like they have to get a quarterback. I know I don't want that. I'm worried about them trading up. I don't want them to do that. But the thing is, they could end up with the same issue as last year. Is if it's let's just hypothetical speaking for a second. If the Giants end up with the third overall pick, and let's just say they're dead set on a quarterback, they do not want Travis Hunter. And number one is the Raiders, and number two is who else? Let's say Tennessee, and those two teams are definitely getting quarterbacks. They're not going to trade with you. If they desperately want those guys, like last year, the Pats wanted Drake May or Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders and vice versa, they're not trading with us. So that's why I'm like, just get the first overall pick. And then you can do whatever the hell you want. You have a million options. You can get Sanders, you can get Ward, you can trade out, you can get Hunter, you can trade back into you can do all sorts of things. So I need Corey, don't even say it. Don't even say it. I need to. I know, Steve. I know. I feel like a bad fan, but it doesn't mean anything at this point. It's the future is the only thing that matters. This season is over. Over. The capital O. Why am I more stressed about the Colts than the Giants? Go. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God. If Vegas ends up, Vegas is getting a quarterback. They're either getting Sanders or Ward, depending on whatever their pick is and which one of those guys is available. Yeah, the Colts are awful. The worst part is if they just made that kick earlier, they would have been winning already and they could have just kicked the field goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Drew Lock, baby, please, for the love of God, throw a pick six. I'm literally begging you. Or Singletary, turn it over. Any one of you, I don't care. Please. Please. Crazy play. I know. Just unreal. Just unreal. I disagree, Robert, because I think that if the Giants end up with the first or second overall pick, they have so many options for the future, which is what they need. They need options. They need the draft picks. They have a lot of holes to fill. Right now, they have between 7 to 8 draft picks. If they end up with the first overall pick, they also end up with the first pick in the second round, which would be huge. Like this is the type of draft that could literally change the trajectory of the organization for years to come. And they have missed on so many draft picks over the years, which is why the team is as bad as it is, because they have no core players. They have they have maybe 5 good players. So, they have not been able to build up the roster because they don't hit on the draft. So this draft is so important for this team, and they have to get it right. And part of that is having options. If they have the first overall pick, they have a slew of options. They can get like I said, they can get a quarterback, they can get Travis Hunter, they can trade out and get more draft picks, they can trade back into the first round later. They need that. They need the option to do that. The Bucks are now up to 48-14. So unreal. And McMillan, I think McMillan is his name, also has 2 touchdowns. So does Mike Evans. I don't know what team Sanders doesn't want to go to. Everyone was saying, oh, it's the Giants, it's the Giants, it's the Giants. And then he literally wore Giants cleats yesterday. So it's obviously not the Giants. I feel like he would go to Vegas. I don't know if there are any, really. Oh, Harris, congrats. For the 20th year in a row, the NFC East has a different winner, which is insane that there have been no repeat winners for 20 years for the NFC East. What a wild division. Wild. Baker is balling. I know it's in Carolina, but he's balling. Listen, to be fair, Carolina has been playing better these last few weeks. So, yeah, Shane has missed on a lot of picks. I agree with you. Yes, Indy just needs a field goal. Yes, Dable will celebrate. Shane will not. Fleece the Raiders for Sanders, trade back. If I were Rodgers, I would also want out. That part I do agree with. I just don't think picking Ward or Sanders is not good, but other options. I just want them to have the option, because let's say they don't love Ward or Sanders. They're in the best case scenario, because if they know that the Raiders are behind them and they're thinking the Giants are going to go for Sanders, or, the team with the 3rd pick is also going to go quarterback. I just like that they have the option to do all sorts of things. And I think they need that, because there's so much that this team needs help with. That I like that option. Please go 3 and out here. I'm literally begging you. I know, you couldn't have caught that, Jonathan Taylor, you bum. You two touchdown, over 100-yard game, bum. I'm being sarcastic. I just really would have liked him to catch that. If we pick first, we can clean up in at least rounds 1 to 4. Yes. I agree. Fuck's sake. Someone pick off Drew Lock, please. I am begging you. This is the Drew Lock that the Giants thought they were signing this offseason. This is the Drew Lock that I thought we were getting. And then I don't know what the hell happened. But my God. I think Super Bowl is going to be Bills-Lions. And I think it will be the most insane Super Bowl we've ever seen. Yes, Sanders was wearing cleats that say had the Giants logo on it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I fucking hate you. I literally hate you, Giants. I hate you. You can't do anything right. This team cannot do anything right. Malik, I love you, man. For fuck's sake, sit down on the bench. It's enough. 2 touchdowns. You have over 1,000 yards. Oh my God. Call it a day, please. He doesn't have a single drop today, I don't think. A single drop. Oh my God, I hate you. Please drop the ball. Literally. Sack, fumble, something, take it to the house. Oh my God, I hate this fucking team. I hate them. They ruined everything. They're ruining it. Oh my God. Block it. What are we doing? Oh my God. I'm so fucking pissed at them right now. Oh. Yes, the Raiders are winning, thank God. What's going on? Oh my God. Oy vey. I also worry about that with Sanders. I have my reasonings as to why I think from a talent perspective, he's ready for the NFL. I don't want him starting week 1. No way. He can start later in the season if they draft him. But I worry about, and it's not even really off the field stuff. It's like drama queen behavior. Like, why are you leaving games early because you're losing? You cannot, to the media, blame your offensive line for a loss when you're also taking sacks that you shouldn't be taking. Like, that's not okay behavior, and it will never be okay in New York. And I do not want a quarterback who is going to do shit like that. And I know there are people who'll be like, my brother is one of these people. Winning will fix everything. If they're winning, no one cares what he says to the media, and no one cares about this and that and whatever. And I partially agree with that, but I'm also like, I am not willing to take that risk. I'm wrong about Malik Neighbors. Does he say some absurd things to the media? Sure. Is he also a great football player? Yes. So I don't know. I would have picked Rome Odunze because I was worried about that kind of stuff with Neighbors. And I don't like things that he said to the media after games, but I'm also not the GM. I'm not making these picks. It's not really up to me. So I like Neighbors. He's obviously a great football player, great to have on this team. And if they pick, Sanders, whatever, I'll get over it. But who is that? I mean, Tyrell Shavers? Who are these people? Oh, please tell me. Yes. Great catch, Pierce. Let's go, baby. I love them first pick and trade away for future picks. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, literally, Giants, we are begging you to stop looking good. Today is not the day. Where were you for 15 games? Where? Yes, typical Giant shit. I do think Joe Burrow should be in the running for MVP. Yes, 100%. The guy is an absolute freak show. He's so impressive. Who's down now? Pinnock? Like the Colts. You guys are playing for a playoff spot. Wake up. Jesus. Cam Grader. Yes, I agree that Shador gives off crybaby vibes, and I don't like that about him. Also, you're going to have to deal with a lot of shit in New York, and I'm just not really sure that he's capable of handling that. And maybe I'm wrong. Totally could be. Yes, this is typical Giants shit. Yes, Saquon just hit 2,000 yards. Good for him. Yes, I'm happy about Leak's performance, but not the win. Yes, agreed. Maybe Buffalo can send some of their points to the Colts. Please. What pisses me off is about the Colts is that it's the same thing as the Giants have been doing all week. First of all, I didn't write the letter. That's not me. My handle is NYG fangirl, not Giants girl. That was not me. I am not a season ticket holder. We are two different people. I didn't write that letter. You can go check out my profile versus hers. We are not the same person. Anyway, yes, very disrespectful to fans. We have been begging you for weeks to play good football. Today was not the day. Day drinking Pepto again. Oh my God. I hope it's helping. I disagree with that, Robert, because they ended the year good last year. They beat their division rivals, the Eagles, in week 18. And what did that get us this year? Absolutely fucking nothing. The worst season ever. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yes, if you didn't hate Dable enough, now you should. I don't know what it is. I honestly just think the Colts must be that bad, but the Giants have played some bad football teams this year and have not looked nearly this good and have not put up this many points. So I don't know what it is. Is it the players finally woke up from their funk and are sick of being embarrassed? Did Dable finally create a good game plan against a bad football team? No, it's not, Jay Mazzella. And if you're going to come in here and talk shit, you're going to get fucking blocked. So don't be a dickhead. Go right now and look at NYG Fangirl. That is my Twitter, not Giants Girl. I don't have season tickets. Anyone who knows me knows I don't have season tickets. I literally talked about this earlier. I almost bought them during COVID and decided against it because I didn't want to have to deal with games like this where I wasn't going to be able to sell my tickets. So do some fucking research before you come in here and talk shit about me because you're fucking wrong, dickhead. Come on, Colts. Where's Beth? Is she going to come yell at me? Yes! Touchdown, Colts. Okay. I really just wish they made that field goal earlier in the game. This would be so different. I know I was at that Giants game last year when they beat the Eagles, and I was thrilled. I was so happy about it. I don't like Ewers. If they went for someone outside of Sanders or Ward, I would want Milrow or Jackson Dart from Ole Miss in later rounds. Yeah, Deontay Banks is not, girl. Again, you dumb fuck. I'm not rooting for the Giants to win. Pay attention. Also, why are you... Why are you coming on here talking shit? Are you a Giants fan? Like, what is your problem? Why are you such a dickhead? Seriously, you're going to get fucking blocked. Okay, Jay, first of all, this is why, let me explain something to you. And I know 99% of you are not this asshole who has shit for brains, clearly. This is why the Giants fan base was ranked the #1 dumbest fan base in the NFL. And I want you to think about that because Eagles fans exist and so do Cowboys fans who year after year say we're going to the Super Bowl. This is our year. We damn boys, regardless of what they did in the offseason. So I want you to think about that. Giants fans were based the #1 dumbest fan base because of people like you, Jay Mazzella, because people like you who blame fans like me for what they do on the field. Because newsflash, honey, in case you're not aware, I don't work in the front office. I don't work for the Giants. I do this for fun because I'm a fan and I like the Giants. And I'm obviously a masochist because it's not fun because they fucking suck. Okay, I have been rooting for weeks. You obviously don't know me. You don't watch my Instagram and you don't listen to my podcast because I have been rooting for them to lose for weeks now. Anyway, you're getting blocked, you fucking loser dickhead. Anyway. Okay, ban user and delete their comments. Bye, bitch. Yeah, he's toast. Anyway, Undefined knows what's up. Wait, why did Cam show bad leadership? So what I heard, and I don't know how true this is, but I think it was the coach of the Hurricanes said after the game that they had decided before the game that he was only going to play the first half. Now, I don't know if he was covering for Cam. I don't know what happened there, but it sounds like, oh my God, that better not have been a DPI. I don't know. It sounds like that was an issue. Okay, hold on. That guy, Jay Mazzella, I'm going to find his stupid ass and block him on Twitter. Is this him? No, I don't think that's him. Okay. I haven't watched a ton of Dylan Gabriel. I will get some Wandale for the cause. Love ya. Cam was only supposed, okay, that's what I thought, that Cam was only supposed to play the first half. Oh, Jay Mazzella. Okay, so there is a girl on Twitter. So my Twitter handle is NYG Fangirl. There is another woman on Twitter whose handle is Giants Girl with some numbers after it. She posted a couple weeks ago a screenshot of a letter that she wrote to John Mara asking him, basically saying she was a lifelong season ticket holder. She's disgusted with the team. She's embarrassed to be a fan. He needs to fire people and do the right thing and all sorts of stuff like that. So then John Mara wrote her back and she posted a screenshot of the reply that basically said, I understand your frustrations. I am not happy with where things are, and we'll see how the rest of the season goes, whatever. So I am rooting for the Giants to lose. I have been for weeks, like I have said on my podcast, like I have said on my social media. I have, Mr. Keith, if you are a grown man and you cannot handle a woman cursing, please get some help because you have problems. Anyway, I've been rooting for this team to lose. I just was celebrating Michael Pittman's touchdown, and this loser came in and thinks that I am the person who wrote the letter to John Mara, and I am the reason why the Giants are winning, which is asinine because, first of all, I'm not a season ticket holder. Second of all, that's not my Twitter page. I have a different one. Like I said, it's NYG Fangirl. You can go look it up and see my face on it. I did not write John Mara that letter. And also, I have no okay, I blocked him anyway. Yes, Jay Mazzella probably works for United Healthcare. I'm sure he does. Although it sounds like he's too stupid to have a job, so probably not. Although I don't know, maybe United Healthcare would take him. Really? Jay Mazzella must have also been. No. Oh my God, Giants! Oh my God. Dude, this fucking loser. Wait, maybe he came on from my TikTok. Hold on. I gotta find his thing. Jay Mazzella 1. No, not TikTok. Very odd. So I wonder who reported me. Get him! For fuck's sake. This Giants team literally can't do anything right. Anyway. Oh my God, it's a woman! It's a woman! If this is the same person, hold on. She hasn't been on Twitter. Oh my God, you stupid bitch. Well, guys, I love it. Anyway. Oh my God, please throw an interception. Ugh. Max Brosmer in the 6th. I don't know anything about him. Dylan G had a good year at Oregon. Yes, so I've heard good things about Oregon. Mara responded back to the letter stating, a token of our... Could you imagine? As a token of our appreciation, we are including a voucher for a medium Pepsi. Could you imagine? Who's Mike Too Nice? I'm happy to collab with people as long as they're nice. Raiders are winning. Good. Okay. Wow. I got to use the block button today, huh? Usually don't have to. Okay. Anyway, the Giants are 3rd and goal right now in the Colts end zone. It's 35-33 Giants with 3 minutes left in the 4th. Please intercept it. Please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? They just let Drew Lock run it in. Drew Lock. Oh my God. Who runs slower than I do. Oh my God. Drew Lock decided to become Patrick Mahomes today. Unbelievable. No turnovers after having multiple turnovers a game. 5 touch. Like, are you kidding me right now? 41 points. When was the last time they put up this many points? Too long ago. Locke just earned, he probably did earn another bonus. Oh my God, you guys. Jordan Schultz just tweeted, Drew Lock just said, who cares about the #1 pick? Literally. Except every fucking New York Giants fan cares about the #1 pick. Yes, Malik Neighbors is special. At least we have Malik. We found our quarterback MVP lock. Oh my God. I'm live on YouTube too, guys, and everyone is like, I hate this team. I literally hate them. Yes. A great question. A great question. Why did they pick today of all days to decide they wanted to give a shit about playing good football? No, they can't even lose right. They lose 10 games in a row and decide today. You okay, Mars? Hi, baby. You okay? Does Mama have to take that from you? I don't know. We're not, this is like the one game that we're not supposed to be winning. Literally, of all games, 42 points is fucking insane. Jay Mazzella thinks that I'm Giants girl on Twitter, so he was blaming the whole game on me and blaming the Giants winning today on me because I'm the one who wrote John Mara a letter telling him to fire everyone, and I'm rooting for the Giants to win, which I actually was cheering at Michael Pittman's touchdown. So listen, you can't rationalize with stupid people who have shit for brains. So there's that. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Giants just picked him up. Oh my God, Drew Phillips, I love you. Not today. Not today. Oh my God. I fucking hate you guys so much. Not you guys. I literally hate the Giants. I hate you. Stop. No one is cheering. There's like 4 people cheering. Oh my God. This is not, no, it wasn't me, you guys. My fucking Twitter is NYG fangirl, not Giants girl. I'm not a season ticket holder. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyone who's been here for more than 1 second knows I'm not a season ticket holder. And I was rooting for the Colts. I've been rooting for the Giants to lose for weeks. Pay attention. Jesus. I can't. 42 points is disgusting. First 15 games, the Giants have had 3 interceptions, and today is the day that they have 2 in one game. Oh my God, look at this field position. I cannot with this team. They literally don't do anything right. They don't do anything right ever. Oh my God. Let's get to 50 points while we're at it. Oh my God. Hi, Mars. Hi. You ready for a little nap? Yes, 42 points is a month and a half of scoring for us, literally. Darnold is not coming back to New York. I would bet my whole life savings that he is not coming back. I cannot. Oh my God. Yeah, Dable, one last parting gift on his way out. Was like, see you guys. Not gonna leave you with the number 1 pick. I can't. I can't. Very true, flannel guy. I do. You know what? I encountered it on like a regular basis for a while, and then I didn't. And I was like, oh, this is great. People are nice. Locke needs to be locked up after this game, literally. Yes, the Raiders are winning, which is good. Excuse me. The money is not going to be from the Giants, I'll tell you that. And it's not going to be from the Jets. So he's not coming back to New York unless it's to the Bills. I just like the Colts have to really be that bad. They have to be that bad for the Giants to play this well today. Not a single turnover. Drew Lock has had multiple per weeks. They barely any drops from the wide receivers. No missed kicks. Like what? Did someone uncurse MetLife? Drew Lock, first Giant with 300 plus pass yards, 4 plus TD passes, and 1 plus rush TD since 2014. It has been a decade. Like how? Oh my God. How is this possible? Oh my God. Get the ball, Colts. Please run it back for a touchdown. Do something useful. That's true, KP. Very true. Oh, you played the Colts D in your fantasy championship. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. The only Giants bet I made today was that Bellinger would get the over, and it was like 21 yards. And, of course, he did not get that. And instead, the Giants offense, everyone else, great. Yes, the Giants fans are crying in the club tonight, for sure. 309 yards for Drew Lock. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know. I hate this team too. Arch Manning is not coming out in 2026. Speaking of stupid people, I just can't. Yes, the dumbest Week 17 performance in the history of the NFL. The Colts are fighting for a playoff game. What are you doing? You're losing to the worst team in football, the literal worst team in football, who can't do anything right ever. Oh my God.
2 minutes, 20 seconds away from their 3rd win. Patriots, Jaguars, Titans, Browns, Raiders. All won 3 times.
Oh no, you had the Colts D and Rodgers in your championship. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Scott. That is awful. Right? Never been so upset to see this team win a game in my life. Oh my God. Just unbelievable shit. Unbelievable. The Colts already have their trip to Cancun planned. They must. Right? Like, what did Dable say? What was said before the game that they all decided now was the time that we don't want to be embarrassed at home after 8 weeks of looking like the world's worst football team. But today we're going to do everything different. Everything. Just unreal. Oh no. Your opponent played the Colts D. They're at -3. Oh, oh. I sound stupid for what? Again, what is with the dumb people today? Go back to where you were hiding. Seriously. No one asked you to come out. I don't think they're going to beat the Eagles next week. The Colts and the Eagles are very different football teams. Even if the Eagles sits their starters, I guarantee their backups are better than this team. Like the Colts are really bad. Also, our defense still gave up 33 points to them. Like, we are not a good football team. Oh, the Jets finally scored. Nice. Go. Oh my God. Best chance is Cleveland wins. Yes, we need Cleveland to win big time. New England not beating Buffalo and Tennessee not beating Baltimore. Yep, let's see what Philly does. Although the Pats played Buffalo pretty close a couple weeks ago. So is it unlikely that they beat them? Yes, but you never know. Allie, the only reason I disagree with that is because we beat the Eagles last year in week 18 and it literally did nothing to carry into this year. Zabel told them they have the chance to eliminate a team from the playoffs. I guess. Yeah, coach said save my job. Maybe. Oh, the same way the Chiefs defenders learn they can intercept a ball, the Giants learn they can score points. First time for everything. I know everyone on the number ones. I disagree with you that the momentum does not carry over, especially if they have a whole new coaching staff. Like most of the players will be here next year because a lot of them are under contract. But if there's a new coaching staff, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to carry over. It really doesn't. Yes, the Giants always disappoint us. Arch Manning is not coming out in 2026. I'm just going to make a video that says that and just pin it to my page for the rest of my fucking life. Literally, 40 points from the Giants is crazy. I know the players don't tank, but where have they been? They have been tanking for 8 fucking home games. And today they decided they've had enough? Really? The season is over. It's week 17. No one cares about your fucking 2 interceptions in one game stat. It's over. Oh, unreal. I also hate this team. The problem is the Jags play the Titans, and right now the Jags have the 3rd pick and the Titans have the 4th. So that's part of the problem. Listen, I was rooting for the Bengals, but today I was rooting for the Colts, not the Bengals. We are going to sign a veteran quarterback to start, but I just wanted the Giants to have the opportunity at number 1 to have options. If they wanted Sanders, they could get him. If they wanted Ward, they could get him. If they wanted to trade out and they want Hunter, they could get him. Like, I just wanted them to have options because this team needs so much help that. Oh my God. I hate you. The Colts just fumbled and the Giants recover it. Like, what? They might as well play the backups next year because they're apparently better than the starters. I don't know if Cleveland is going to take a quarterback. They apparently restructured. Oh, look, Kayvon, who literally didn't do shit all game. One pass deflection, not a single tackle. Decides to hit the quarterback. Yes, this is the Giants' first home win this year. They're about to go 0-9 at home. 0-9. NFL history, first time that's ever happened. Oh my God, I fucking hate them. I hate them so much. And now the Colts have no timeouts left. Anyway, the Browns just the Giants scored 45 plus points for the first time since 2015 at the Saints. I hate them. Anyway, they just restructured Deshaun Watson, so he's going to be back next year. Will that prevent them from drafting a quarterback so early? I don't know. They probably will not pick a quarterback that early, knowing that they're bringing back Deshaun Watson, unless they decide that Deshaun Watson is going to be the backup. But for all that money, I don't know if they're going to do it. Yeah, apparently our backups are better than the starters. This is unbelievable. Your brother lost $40,000 today in Survivor League. He bet on the Giants to lose. Oh my God. The Giants were 7.5-point underdogs. 7.5-point underdogs at home. They've been averaging 10 points a game at home this season. And today they put up 45 points for the first time in 9 years. 9 years. Oh my God. Wait, the Raiders lost? No. The Giants fucking won. They put 45 points up on the Colts and forced 3 turnovers. I hate them. They went from the first pick to the 4th. They now have the 4th, which is not horrible, but to go from the Pats, fucking my husband's a Pats fan. Then the Pats now have the first overall pick. They better beat the fucking Bills next week.
I came home empty-handed.
No dice?
There's summer supplies, so why would they do shells?
Why didn't you go to the Leslie Pool store?
Because it's closed until next Monday.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I mean, we can use it. It's just fresh water now. It's just going to be gross after a little while. So
yeah,
it's up to 100 though.
Okay.
So
maybe it's worth. My husband got me a inflatable hot tub that he found on Marketplace. It's missing some parts though. Not parts. It needs the like pH balancing shit, chlorine that you put in hot tubs.
Listen, it cleaned up really well. You don't have to look at it.
I know I haven't yet because I can't use it yet, I guess.
Yes, you can. We can go in. It's just after we use it once or twice, then we need to have a count.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to turn on the grill or the oven for the wings?
I would like you to turn on the oven so that I don't have to do it.
Okay, great.
I'm going to unload all the ski stuff in the car.
Oh, okay. I forgot that was still on there. Thank you. I know they can't even tank correctly. Unbelievable. Okay, the Raiders won. Thank God. Okay, so the Giants moved from 1 to 4. Let's look at the current draft order. We are all rooting for the Browns now. Okay, we need the Browns. Tankathon hasn't been updated yet. We need the Browns to win. John Mara is 100% thrilled. He is thrilled. Okay, so the Jags beat the Titans. So I think it was just Ari or Schefter. One of them just tweeted that the Giants moved from 1 to 4. So, oops. Oh my God, I hate you, Colts. I literally hate you. No, so the Pats are number 1. The Raiders won. So hold on. Let me see if someone posted the full thing on Twitter. Hi, Mars. Okay, so it just says they went from the number 1 to the number 4. So the Pats have the number 1. It's probably Pats, Titans, Jags, Giants, Raiders. Or no, the Browns are still in the top 3 or 4 until Tankathon hasn't been updated yet. Hold on, I'm refreshing. Yes, when you want the Giants to win, they lose. When you want them to lose, they win. Just classic. I know, they still won't believe me on Arch Manning. It's really unreal. I don't know what's happening. Why Tankathon all of a sudden decided to stop working. It's probably crashing from all the Giants fans looking at it. No one's getting fired after this game. If they fire anyone, which I still think they probably will, it will not be until the season's over. That's what I'm saying. Like, they couldn't just make Giants fans happy for once. Like, we literally begged you for weeks and weeks to get your shit together and win. And then you didn't. So now we're rooting for you to lose. And now you decide that you give a shit. Like, it's too late. Too little, too late. It's like your ex coming back. Like, we're done. Okay. It's enough. Is anyone else's Tankathon working? Mine's not. Corey, I agree. I think the Giants winning broke Tankathon. So many Giants fans trying to see what's happening. Can anyone else get it to work? Mine's literally not working and my internet is working just fine. You're getting an error? I'm dead serious. I think Giants fans just broke Tankathon. It's literally not loading for multiple of us. This is funny. Honestly funny. Whoever this guy is, get lost. Yes, 2 years in a row, meaningless wins will cost us a quarterback. Not necessarily. It could, yes. But yeah. I mean, I just really believe that the Colts have to be that bad, which is insane to me that they're 7-9. Like, they have 7 wins and they were that bad of a football team that they have the Giants beat them and put 42 points up against them. Like, that is just insane behavior. Okay, if Cleveland wins, we have the 3rd overall pick. All right, Cleveland. The Dolphins do not have Jalen Waddle, and they do not have what's it called? Tyreek Hill. So let's go, Browns. Kid from Syracuse might be a better quarterback. I'm a little snobby with quarterbacks. I'm not taking someone from Syracuse. Sorry, I would take Jalen Milroe or an SEC or Jackson Dart over that. No, the Raiders won. Okay, the Raiders won. Thank God. Yeah, literally. Drew Lock looking like Joe Montana. Like, what are you doing? Come on, Browns. Giants fans are literally crashing Tankathon. No doubt in my mind. So it probably is Pats, Titans, Giants. Who's the Jags? So if the draft stays as it is today, which I think if I fucking Tankathon would load, it would be Pats, Titans, Giants, which means that the Giants would still have an opportunity to get a quarterback. They might have their option, but I think the Titans are going to get a quarterback. So yeah, if I'm the Pats, I'm taking Travis Hunter, no doubt. So as of right now, the Giants have the 4th pick. If the Browns win, we will move down to the 3rd. So we need the Browns to win because the Pats have the least amount of wins right now. The Pats have 3. The Pats have 3 wins, but they have a better strength of schedule than the Giants. So the Giants, there's a lot of teams with 3 wins, which is the problem. Yes, it comes down to the Browns. And the Giants still have to lose next week, which I'm sure they will. Mercy. Literally one job. They lost 10 games in a row. 10. They couldn't lose one more? Really? No, we don't want to win against the Eagles. We do not. It's Pats, Titans, Browns, Giants. Fight between the Cowboys and Eagles spills into the tunnel. Yikes. I'm on Instagram because someone kicked me off of TikTok. Tankathon is ran by Giants fans who are pissed? Probably. I literally still can't get it to work. Yes, I also hate this team. Literally, we can't even lose right. Okay. Yes, this team is definitely cursed. Tankathon is still down. So, not a good year to have a top pick. Oh my God. Guys, have you looked at our fucking football team? This is why we were rated the dumbest fan base in the NFL. This is one of the best defensive tackle classes coming out. We need so much help. Have you watched any Giants football game? And don't tell me that you watched today and you're like, oh, we're a good football team, because you're fucking insane. We're not. We need a lot of help and we need a lot of draft picks. And if we have the first overall pick, it means that we have options, which is what we want. We want to have options to be able to trade out of that first pick. We want to be able to get the best quarterback in the draft. We want to have all of these things. And anyone who doesn't understand that, I can't help you. Yes, Tankathon is literally tanking. Michael Strahan looks depressed. I have on Red Zone right now. We haven't scored 45 points since 2015. Anyone with a brain is rooting for the Giants to lose at this point in the season, because if we win, the only thing it does is affect our future. I need you to understand something, okay? Everyone listen to me. Last year, the Giants won meaningless games at the end of the season. They beat the Eagles. And you know what happened when they beat the Eagles? Fucking nothing. Okay? Did it transfer into this season? No. We have 3 wins. Did it make anyone on this team better? No. We have 3 wins. Did it get us a better draft pick? No. We missed out on Jaden Daniels and Drake May. So don't tell me that anyone is a bad fan for rooting for them to lose, because at this point, the only thing that matters is the future, not today and not next week against the Eagles. It doesn't mean anything. It means something for the Eagles because they're going to have a postseason. Doesn't mean anything for the Giants. Okay? Understand that. I rooted last year. I rooted for them to get wins. And I was thrilled when they beat the Packers and they beat whatever other teams they beat, and then they beat the Eagles. Great. Thrilled to beat the Eagles. You know what? We lost Jaden Daniels and Drake May. So I don't want to hear it. What teams get the number 1 pick all the time? Yes, Marcy is also upset. Like, it's not that easy to just get the number 1 pick. Newsflash, the Giants have sucked for a decade. How often have they had the number 1 pick in the last decade? I'll tell you how many times. 0. Like, no, I can't tell anyone how to fan, but I can get them to understand why we want them to lose. Yes, we lost out on Jaden Daniels. Has anyone watched Jaden Daniels fucking play football this year? He's a really good football player, in case you haven't watched him. So I'm not going to apologize for wanting this team to lose, because newsflash, majority of the fan base is fucking pissed that they won because they know that it affects the future. A win only affects the future in a negative way at this point. Okay? It's not week 5. It's week 17. The season is over. There's no postseason for us. There's no division win for us. There's nothing for us but a draft pick and free agency. That's it. Right now, the Giants have the 4th overall pick. We need the Browns to win because they have the 3rd pick. If the Browns win, the Giants will move down to 3. They play the Eagles next week, who are likely to whoop our ass. Because newsflash, the Colts and the Eagles are not the same football team. Sorry, it's not really Syracuse hate. I'm just an SEC like elitist. So I would prefer an SEC football player over Syracuse. No, you have not seen enough Drew Lock for the future. It's Pats, Titans, Browns, Giants right now. Browns is, guys, JJ McCarthy might not even be ready to go for week 1. Yes, thank you, David. It's called rationality. Everyone gets some. There you go. The last time the Giants had the number 1 pick was in 1965. I'm with you. C, close. I'm with you. Oh, apparently former President Jimmy Carter just died. Rest in peace. Is your tankathon working? Okay. Oh, it does say that we have the 3rd pick right now, but that's because Cleveland has not finished the game yet. If Cleveland loses, I think they will move to 3 because of strength of schedule. So we need we need Cleveland to win. I'm not wrong. I want you to give me a reason why winning this game was a good thing. So does this person say, this is a great victory? The objective is to win games. And when you are a part of a team, you appreciate how great this victory is. Let me tell you something. I have been a part of a team before. I understand that. They had 16 weeks to win and they won 2 games. It's week 17. A win doesn't mean anything. This win is not going to save Brian Dable's job. This win is not going to mean that Darius Slayton is going to be a Giant next year. This win does not mean that Drew Lock is a good fucking football player. Okay? Tell me why it's a good win. Give me a good reason. I want a reason because there are significantly more reasons as to why losing was better than winning. The only people it matters to is the players. Great, but it doesn't matter long term. So good for them. They won a game. Who cares? The players play to win. They play to win every single week, but they suck. So I'm not telling the players to lose. I mean, I am, but it doesn't matter. They're going to play to win because I'm not their coach. So they anyway, them losing that game is better for the future of the franchise. This team is 3-13. They're not a good football team. So winning one game and moving from the first overall pick to the fourth is not good. Like, I don't know why that's really so hard to understand. So, you know, I normally root for them to win. At this point in the season, like I said, it means nothing. They beat the Eagles week 18 last year. What did that do for us? Did we win week 1 of this year because we beat the Eagles last year? No. We got destroyed at home by the Vikings. Sam Darnold looked like fucking Dan Marino. So, like, I just think it's absurd that, I memean, fine, you can be happy about winning, sure, but it doesn't benefit this team in the long run. And if anyone thinks that, I need you to understand that it doesn't really help anyone. The only people it helps, which they also could have lost, Malik Neighbors got his 1,000 yards and his 100 plus receptions, and so did Tyrone Tracy. Great for their stats. Does not mean anything in the long run for this team. They are not fighting for a division title. They are not fighting for a postseason. Doesn't matter. I'm explaining to you why it's bad that we won. Because if we ended up with the first overall pick like we had going into today, we have options. We can draft whatever quarterback we want. We can draft Travis Hunter. We could trade out of the first round. We could stack up more draft picks. If we have a new GM and a head coach coming in, you don't think the number 1 overall pick is a little bit more enticing than the 3rd or 4th? It's not rocket science, you guys. It's really not. You are right. If Cleveland wins, we will move from 3 down to 4. Like, it's not hard to understand. I know. I agree with you, Rick. I should stop wasting my energy on stupidity. Okay. Anyway, we're all rooting for the Browns. That's what we're doing right now. I think you can be happy for the team for winning, but if you think that it's a good thing for a franchise, you're wrong. That's it. It's great for the players, sure, but overall, in the long term of the success of this organization, it's not good. That's it. So as of right now, the Giants have the 3rd pick. But if Cleveland loses, they will move down to the 4th pick. We don't know about the Browns taking a quarterback. They did just restructure Deshaun Watson, so it sounds like he's going to be back, which is good for them. But they still could. I don't know if they would take a quarterback that early. I think it's more likely they would get one later. Okay, guys, let's talk about Sam Darnold for a second, because there are three severe reasons as to why Sam Darnold is not going to be a Giant or a Jet next year. Number 1, this man had a horrible experience in New York as a whole. And if you think that he is dying to come back to New York, you have severely miscalculated his time with the Jets. Number 2, Sam Darnold has had one good year. And you're telling me that you want to pay Sam Darnold a lot of money and give him a long-term contract, but it's not okay that we did that with Daniel Jones. Logic, okay? Use your brain. One good year does not equal a good long-term quarterback. And actually, Daniel Jones had 2 good years as opposed to just one that Sam Darnold has had, okay? What's the 3rd thing? The Giants are not going to pay that much money for him. That's it. Not happening. Yes, but I don't think we're going to beat the Eagles. I would take Jameis Winston, sure. No, I don't blame the players. I know the players are playing to win. I know that. But they have not looked this good since week 5. So what happened? Like, they went 0-8 at home until today. Why all of a sudden? Oh my God, that was a wild overthrow. Like, I just don't understand what happened that they decided today was the day that they were going to play good football. I have been begging them for weeks to play good football. Weeks. It's week 17. It doesn't matter if you play good football at this point. Who cares? I think that I just think the Colts are, I mean, they have to be a really bad football team. And the Giants did not turn the ball over today, which is something that they have done quite a bit over the last few weeks. So that's that. Yes, the offensive line did play good today. Evan Neal did good. Also, my other thing was I don't think Minnesota is going to let him go. Why would Minnesota give him up when JJ McCarthy just had another surgery and might not even be ready for week 1? And every team needs a veteran quarterback. So I don't think that it's guaranteed that Sam Darnold is going to be a free agent. All the people who said last year that Lamar was going to be a free agent, I knew he was staying with the Ravens. It wasn't going to go anywhere. I think the same thing for Sam Darnold. He's finally having success there after having a really tough career. I don't think he's just going to jump ship. And he also could come to a team with a different system and a different coach and suck. And also, him and Daniel Jones now are on the same team. And if you think that Daniel Jones is not telling him every reason why Brian Daboll sucks as a head coach, there is no way that after talking to Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold's going to be like, yeah, I'll consider the Giants. Just in no way, shape, or form. No way. I think if they have to either fire both or keep both, and there's no in between. I think that firing Daboll and keeping Shane is a disaster and would be a nightmare. Yes, we do have a knack of making bad players look good. No, we can't trade up. Again, guys, have you watched this football team? Have you watched this football team? If you think it's a good idea for us to mortgage our future for a quarterback, that's a terrible idea, especially when it's not Jaden Daniels or Drake May or Caleb Williams. This quarterback class is not the same. Do I think any of them are better than our current quarterback class? 110%. And I think we absolutely need to draft one. I think trading from 4 to 3, 3 to 2, whatever it is a horrible idea. Absolutely horrible. We need to draft the best player available because this team has a lot of holes. And one good game against the Colts doesn't make us a good football team. Not when there are 14 other weeks of horrifically bad football that, like, if you haven't watched, fine. But I watched every single game. And this team fucking sucks and has a lot of holes that they need to fill. So. Right, exactly. It's not good for the future of the franchise. That's what's more important. Let's go, Browns. Trade Joe. Oh, yeah, but we don't know if Joe is even staying right now. Thank you, Pink Gator Gear. Yes, we do suck over and over again. Yes, Giants are still ahead of the Raiders because the Raiders won, which is good. Go, baby. Go, Browns. Let's go. Oh, I don't know what the Browns mascot is. Oh, isn't it a dog? Right? Because it's the Cleveland Dog Pound. Did I make that up? I could have sworn that's what it is. Oh, it's an elf? What? Yes, I agree. I think Darnold is staying with Minnesota. I don't think he's going anywhere. Also, the people who are like, it's not worth drafting Shador or Cam Ward. Have you seen our quarterback room? Number one, have you seen our quarterback room? Number two, the entire quarterback room is not going to be here next year. Number three, all of those two quarterbacks are better than every single quarterback on our team right now. And if you think not drafting them is a good idea, you are insane. We need a quarterback in free agency and in the draft. We need multiple quarterbacks. Newsflash. Okay? Drew Lock's one good week doesn't mean anything. Yeah, Saquon probably will break the record against us. I think I would take Winston over Brissett. Oh my God, Marcy, get out of my face. Yes, very disappointing. We are not getting the first overall pick. That's fair, Eli. Fair question. It's not really forcing a quarterback because, like, there are good quarterbacks coming out, and we need a quarterback. And if that's the best player available, then you take a quarterback. Yes, they are good at winning meaningless football games. Yes, the roster is easily missing 10 players. I mean, we need help big time. Yes, Locke and DeVito are gone. Tim Boyle is gone. Obviously, Daniel Jones is gone. Arch Manning is not coming out in 2026. Oh my God. If I hear Arch Manning one more time, I'm going to kill someone. Yeah, all of a sudden, Drew Lock decided to play good football. Guys, the Eagles' backups are better than us. Like, just because we beat the Colts are not really a good football team. We are the worst football team in the league. No doubt. Because DeVito is not a great football player. Like, if he's still on the team, he's going to be the third string. No question. Fields will also be an option, I think. I don't know about Pete Carroll. Maybe. Yeah, No, we do not have the number one pick. In case you missed it, Justin, we beat the Colts. We put up 45 points against the Colts, averaging 10 yards at home this season, 0-8. And we put up 45 points. It's really unbelievable. Yes, Patrick, I do. I wore it last week. What did I do last week? I wore it somewhere. Yes, we won Cleveland. We are all rooting for Cleveland today. Then we will stay at number 3 and Cleveland will move to 4. I was going to say, did Jordan Love just throw a second interception? Because it's not worth it for us to trade up. The Giants, this team has so many holes that trading up is not in our best interest for the future of the organization. These quarterbacks are not as good as last year's quarterbacks. And for us, the haul that we would probably have to go up to move down 1 or 2 spots is absolutely not worth it. Right now, we have 7 to 8 draft picks. The other thing that sucks is if we have the first draft pick, we would also have the first pick in the second round. Having 2 huge draft picks like that could really help this franchise. So my top free agent priority is a swing tackle, a cornerback, and a quarterback. And then draft is obviously quarterback. I want a guard. Wide receiver, probably another safety, another corner. What else? A punter, not a punter, a kicker. Jamie Gillen's fine. He can stay. But I don't think what's his name is coming back. I think the only way that we can get the first pick is if the Pats beat the Bills next week, which they did play them pretty closely, but we need the Pats to win and the Titans to win. Let's see who the Titans play. And then we need to lose. They play the Texans. That's not great. Travis Hunter. The Raiders have the pick after the Giants because they won today. So we have the third pick. Titans will take a quarterback. And Pats will probably trade down with the Raiders. We will get shafted. Possible. I'm okay, Jamie. Wildly disappointed in this football team. But what are you going to... Honestly, I'm also wildly disappointed in how absurd some of the fans are. Just don't understand how the future works, but it's fine. Because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that they played one good football game out of 17. They have 3 wins, which means they played 3 good football games. So, like, I don't really care. It's great that, you know, Malik Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy both have over 1,000 yards, but between the two of them, they have 10 touchdowns. So, like, this is why our football team is so bad. So, you know, it's like, it doesn't feel great to be excited about it. So the draft order right now is Pats, Titans, Giants, Browns. If the Browns lose, the Giants go to 4 and the Browns go to 3. Don't feel bad. I'm a Cowboys fan. Could be worse. You're right. We're only at 3. We still, because the Browns didn't play yet. So they're playing right now. We need them to lose. Yeah, Drew Lock saw Sanders' shoes last night and said, nope. Yes, if Anthony Richardson played, probably would have been a different story. Yes, I'm really live right now, but I'm going to get off shortly because I'm starving and I want to make some wings. This fucking dog is driving me insane. Yeah, the Pats need Hunter for sure, but they could trade. Well, it depends if the Raiders. Depends what happens with the Raiders. No, Drew Lock is not the future. Well, Christopher, I can't help you then, but it's not great. This is very nice. KP Forever says, new to football in your channel. Thanks for a fun and informative day. I'm subscribed, so I'll see you around. Thank you so much, KP. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll be back next week. I'm going to live stream the Giants versus Eagles game and hope for a loss this time because got to get that draft pick. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off both streams. My phone is about to die. And like I said, I am very hungry. But new podcast episode will be coming tomorrow. I will recap the Giants win. And then we'll have an updated draft Tankathon update tomorrow too. So we'll talk about that. In the meantime, we are all rooting for the Browns. Let's go Browns. And, you know, we'll be back to more Giant stuff tomorrow. Thanks, guys.